What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
one. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jai-Alai, coming to you live from Jam Arena. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and Chargers. And with that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Spring 26 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's contest between the Renegades and Chargers, beginning here with Division 5 doubles. Great matchup to get things started. That's Arta and Gallo representing the Renegades, and they will take on Eggy and Julian for the Chargers. Still undefeated Eggy and Julian at 3-0. Arta and Gallo winless this year, 0-2. Ready to get the game day started.
Arches serves. Our first match has begun. Julian powerfully from the forehand, straight back to Gallo. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Arta advances, takes it on the right side, passes. Robote left side, it's a 2-all. Scoop by Arta. Carambola, Cortada, whichever, it scored. First point goes to Arta and Gallo of the Renegades. Well, even I caught myself there.
Well, it had great play with the side wall. It just killed it, and the second bounce was on the floor.
I mean, it really looked like it was going to be a carambola. So front wall, side wall, right back to the outside. But no, it hit that side wall and died, which is what Cortadas are supposed to do.
That's what Arta needs to do in this matchup. Eggy's been one of the most aggressive front quarters, and he's picking the serve.
Eggy picks the serve. Here's the backhand by Gallo. It's a powerful backhand. Rebote, left side. Arta picks it up on the bounce, fakes the 2-all, shoots it up the middle. Julin's there. Excellent
Nice
Rebote save by Gallo. Floating. Karam. Ooh. That's out. 2 points for Arta and Gallo. Arta serves. I mean, I didn't mean for that, but that, you know, obviously 18 rookie year, rookie season.
Well, just not the way he's been throwing it to start the year, too.
No, he's been playing so good to start the season off and his career off, but man, that 2-all was like way wide.
Yeah, and he's not just hiding out there playing alongside Julian. He's actually playing over 60% of the balls in this team and in Division 6, which is the highest rate of any front quarter in battle court. That's just insane in year 1 that he's putting up those type of numbers, but it shows you how aggressive he's been.
Good for him.
Yeah,
and that was unknown to begin with. Julian from the forehand, mid-wall. Dropping. Gallo makes a save on the forehand. Eggy's got the floater on the right side, hard to the inside, shooting down.
Look at Gallo.
Gallo made the save, going to the outside. Eggy's there. That will score. First point for Eggy and Julian of the Chargers. Eggy serves.
And can look, not deterred after that first miss. He's making catch after catch, and then those high bouncers that cross the wall are just vicious. I mean, you see Gallo backing out of the way, just getting out there to play the rebote and still dropping low. Tough to dig it out.
Fault, over serve. Second serve coming up. And Eggy's got real power on both sides. It's a question of putting control with that power. Forehand by Gallo. To the sidewall, crossing about the 8-line and scoring. Well thrown. A third point for Arta and Gallo of the Renegades. Arta serves.
You know, the sidewall has come into play a lot more this week. And we've seen more misses just with the ball simply crossing than we ever did before. I mean, that
This
changes
is,
up
I mean,
spin
the
a little
historic
bit.
Miami
Yeah.
sidewall. It can be used for your benefit, and it can be used to punish.
It's been punishing as of late.
It's been punishing and benefiting. Some of these shots have been great. Here's the catch by Julian in the corner, big right side. Oh, what a
my.
catch for Gallo. Late notice, but he got it.
Yeah, it did look like he was going for it to the last second. Great adjustment.
Rebote comes up the middle. Eggy plays it. Arta sends it deep. Rebote saved by Julian. Here's Arta. Backhand to the back wall. Eggy sets up. Rebote to the inside. Big backhand by Gallo. Rebote coming out. Gallo fakes the carom. Pika. Brought down by Julian at the 7. Julian powerfully wall-to-wall from the forehand. Julian again, a little lower. Art is there. Great catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Rebote forehand. Arta sends it back. Headed for the corner. Excellent save by Julian. Arta's there. Picks it up. Drop shot. Eggy gets there. Grabs it. Rifles it back. And
Oh, he's got to get out of the way.
And it's rather fortunate that Gallo didn't go low and inside.
Yeah.
Because Eggy was right there. Gustavo 2-all. Stop by Eggy. Eggy rifles this one back, and it scores. What a point played by all 4 players. 2 points for Eggy and Julian. Eggy serves. Wow, that was a little scary.
All the on-court stuff has been great. What we've seen, you know, just the slightest mistake seems to really bother Eggy. And early in his highlight career, I'd just say, yeah, even the top players, one's missed throws. You know, don't need to be perfect every time, and he makes a great play on the net and gets one back for his team.
Yeah, he has high expectations for himself, and he's been playing terrific.
You love it.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Eggy. Rebote coming out. Arta on the rebote. Julian, backhand from the 8, hard to the inside. Eggy, great snag there before the 7 line. Gallo has it on the right side. Gallo from the 10 line over the top. Julian grabbed that right in front of his face. Here's the forehand. Rebote. Rebote forehand. Julian's there. Rebote coming out. Arta on the rebote. Big bounce. Stopped by Julian. Gallo for the rebote. That fell just short. A third point for Eggy and Julian. We're all tied up, 3-3.
And coming into the season, the way this Chargers team was put together with Julian in the back, you were expecting Julian to handle a bulk of the work back here with his big right side. We've seen what the advantage it has on this court. But again, as we said, it's been a lot of Eggy up there in the front and Julian just playing his role in the back.
Fault over serve. World Jai-Alai League rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good.
And I think what makes this Chargers team so dangerous is that even if Eggy doesn't have his best stuff, they can go back to this more conservative style of play and still beat you that way.
Gallo on the backhand to the inside. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, saved by Eggy. Big bounce, and that will score. 4 points for Eggy and Julian of the Chargers. Eggy serves. A little miscommunication there by, it was a big bounce by Arta and Gallo.
Yeah, miscommunication and a little traffic, too. Typically a bad combination. You know, when someone's trying to give you directions and you're supposed to get off at that exit, it typically doesn't work out at all, too.
Good hard serve by Eggy. Powerful forehand by Gallo. Crossing the wall, Julian stops on the left side. Gallo at the back wall. Great catch. Julian from midcourt. Gallo, good snag at the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Julian at the side wall makes the play. Gallo reaching out, stops it. Rebote for Arta coming in low. He makes the save. Eggy attacks one-handed. The 2-wall lands in and scores. Well executed by Eggy. That's 5 points for Eggy and Julian. Eggy serves. I'll tell you, that carom before was rough, but look at this. Reaches out with one hand.
Well,
that's kind of interesting in and of itself.
There's so much good, and the bat has been like just the tiniest mistake that you just stay focused. And
for
he's
his first
great.
season, it's amazing. Long Pika carom stopped on the forehand of Eggy. Carom by Eggy, stopped by Arta.
Arta's got it though. Oh my!
Arta threw it back. Eggy made the play on the return. Eggy has a good catch. Fakes the 2-all, puts it inside, and Gallo's there. Great catch overhead. Rebote coming out. Eggy, forehand, Rebote to the inside. What a catch by Gallo again. You know, Eggy's got this big smile on his face when he plays. Have you noticed that?
At this point especially.
Here's the backhand by Gallo. Julian at the back wall, fine catch. Powerful forehand crossing. Oh, Gallo comes up with another great catch on the left side. Backhand to the outside. Julian moves out there to make the catch, crosses the wall. Scoop attempt miss, that scores. Point and set for Eggy and Julian. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
Six to 3, Eggy and Julian, well, they come back and won the last 5 points of that set, too. Arta and Gallo were ahead, had a little bit of a lead, but Eggy and Julian, the way they've played all season, they just closed out that first set in style, 5 straight.
Just what a beginning to what I imagine is going to be a long highlight career. Eggy coming here and just doing a phenomenal job. And the way he reaches out when he doesn't have to. So obviously, Andrew, you and I both know that I'm a strong proponent. 2 hands. Get that left hand on top of that bat. Get that left hand on top of that. We're not just talking about good form. We're talking about control. And I would expect to be getting a text from Mr. Eggy. That's the way he's sometimes referred to around here. Is of course Mikel Igugurin, which is Eggy's father, and it's like, didn't you teach him to catch with 2 hands? It's like, it doesn't make a difference. He's catching great with 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll give you the slate here quickly, and then we'll go back to Eggy because we got something there. We got singles coming up next. Ubia against Omega Reina Division 3. Then we'll go over to doubles Division 6 with Gallo and Ben against Eggy and Robin, followed by Division 1 doubles. Goes Sherry and Ubia against Zuleika and Amigarena, then 2 singles to close it out. Goanaga against Iturbide first in Division 2, and then goes Sherry against Zuleika in Division 1 to finish off the game day. But yesterday, Ethan, our friend from Robote Analytics, was in the house, and
yes,
Eggy was the only player who was sitting out there watching. And the one thing that Ethan said is he said just the joy that he had watching the game as a fan was fun to see, and it shows you that he just loves the sport. He's happy to be here, and he's practiced a lot. He's coming after almost every game day.
Absolutely.
And you know, he's put in the work too. It's not just, you know, he's spawned out of nowhere and is catching everything. He's put in a lot of time this first month and a half now that he's been here, and it's great to see it show for such a young player that has the energy for this sport and, you know, an enthusiasm that we don't usually see.
And there's no shortage of pressure. And we were just waiting for our second judge to come out of the judges' quarters. Barbara takes his preparation seriously.
100%. Got to get in the right mindset, too.
We're ready to begin our second set. Arta has the serve for the Renegades.
That's what we saw yesterday. Judging here is not the easiest job.
Oh, Andrew, what a setup. What are you trying to do?
You're announcing, Stu.
He completely threw me off with that one. Robote to the outside.
Yeah,
Arta makes a great save. Here's Jewel in midcourt from the 6th line. Gallo reaches out. Another fine catch on the left side. To the corner, Julian's there. Backhand. Big backhand by Gallo, goes wall-to-wall from the backcourt. That's well thrown. Eggy sends this one. Forehand Robote wall-to-wall.
Yep. Good on Arta. Strange bounce.
Big bounce by Arta. That ball put right to the sidewall beautifully and scoring. Arta and Gallo first up on the board here in the second set. That was so well thrown by Arta. Arta, you know, he sets such a high standard for himself and gets so frustrated when he doesn't. Well, he gets frustrated on the court, and he's the first one to admit that. But look how he puts this right back on the sidewall with a big bounce. This is a tough catch
and
for
off the
anybody.
jam ball, too. I mean, that ball was not supposed to go that direction, and he adjusted and got a point for his team.
Eggy picks the serve. Robote coming out.
Oh,
man. The inside was wide open. Arta took advantage of it. It scores. A second point for Arta and Gallo. Arta serves.
Well, throughout the season, Arta and Gallo have just been getting killed on winning shots. They've only scored 3, and they've given up 11. And Eggy and Julian is just kind of the opposite. They have Arta as a weapon up in the front. They just got to use him. He's got to start throwing shots. And, look, we've seen it in singles. He can get a win in a hurry.
Here's the backhand by Julian. Robote to the inside. Julian makes the catch. From the overserve line, powerful forehand. Gallo's there.
If that forehand is just a little lower, it's going to be trouble for Gallo to handle consistently.
Arta reaches in, takes it on the bounce, backhand to the inside, going to the corner, out to the Robote. Eggy's on it, goes to the floor. Arta makes the catch. Postado 2-all.
There it is.
Will score. Well executed by Arta for their third point. Arta serves.
Not the guy you want to see get hot if you're the Chargers. Arta here now with the Costado 2-all. We saw him go with a drop shot, and then
Eggy's ready for it. He goes running for the outside, but Arta's got a good 2-all.
I can tell you one thing. You're not going to see a guy throw it better in Division 5 than Arta. And it's the first time he's playing him. So, again, for Eggy, too, he's still figuring out his opponents and seeing exactly where he needs to be on these shots. That was well done there by Arta.
By definition, I believe anything you tell me, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, that's good to know, but I wouldn't. Yeah, that's trouble still. We'll talk.
There's a powerful forehand. Oh, my. Right to the corner, crossing the wall, and scoring. It's a point for Eggy and Julian of the Chargers. Eggy serves. Yeah, that was a tough one. That ball was just rifled into the corner.
It's a lot of these balls, particularly thrown from the right side, that are crossing deep, that have given the Renegades trouble. And with the right sides of both Eggy and Julian, I mean, they can keep delivering these all match.
Eggy playing deep. Backhand. Caught by Arta. Arta looking for the back wall. Julian stops it. Gallo at the sidewall. Great catch. Hard backhand. Robote coming to Eggy. He plays it on the forehand. Rifles that one. It's a little wild, but it scores.
Man. Yes, it does.
2 points for Eggy and Julian of the Chargers. Eggy serves. Yeah, that ball just took off.
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of these that are thrown with a little bit of a scapa here, and you'll see just kind of escapes, goes to the outside, and then this is going to open way up. I mean, not even in the camera view. See how high that kicked up to?
Yeah.
Just like that, 2 points, and the lead's down to 1.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. And we did get a report back from Mr. Eggy.
Okay.
Mr. Eggy, and he said he did teach him. But that his wrist
did a great job.
That left wrist might be bothering him a little bit. Beautiful forehand by Gallo is stopped deep by Julian. To the corner of the ball goes, out to the rebote. Forehand rebote by Arta. Juggled and dropped. A 4th point for Arta and Gallo off a beautiful forehand by Arta. Arta serves.
Just enough contact with the sidewall to make a difference. I mean, just clips a bit. Julian's lining up for it on the right side. The timing just has to be perfect, and sometimes it just kicks off a little bit more depending on how much spin it has when it makes contact with the sidewall. Lead back to 2. Ooh.
Bullet serve by Arta is stopped by Julian. Rebote comes to Arta, plays it from the forehand. Julian makes the catch. Gallo on the forehand. Beautiful catch. Ball kicks up high. Rebote coming to the inside. That is a swing and a miss on the rebote. 5 points for Arta and Gallo, possible set point.
Well, it's amazing. Just the threat of throwing a shot has taken Eggy out of this match a lot more. I mean, first set he was playing just everything to the inner third of the, of this court. A 2-wall, an inside placement shot. Now he's thinking a bit, respecting the shots, and now there's just more space.
That's where experience comes in. I mean,
of course.
Again, first season. How many game days has he had? And a lot of practice. He's just off to a great start.
No. Oh, big bouncer.
Beautiful serve. Outside placement. Scoop by Arta.
All right.
Point and set to Arta and Gallo. That will take us to a third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Well, there it is, Stu. 6-2. Arta and Gallo take that second set. So, again, Renegades held the lead in set number 1, and then that vanished quickly. But set 2, they came out strong and held that way through the end.
Arta has a habit of finding those spaces, and that forehand rebote that I'm so tempted to call him Julian, but it's like Julian and Julian. Yeah. I mean, that's Eggy's first name is Julian.
Yeah.
So, but that forehand rebote by Eggy, he rifled it, went to the outside of the court, and really that's one of the experiences that we've had on the new court with the new ball. Is it's kind of anyone's guess where the ball is going after that.
Yeah. You look at this Renegades team, I mean, majority of the points that they've scored have just come off of tip balls from their opponents, and they've given up a ton of winners. Look, once Arta starts throwing shots, I mean, that is the next level for this team when he starts landing them consistently. And pretty impressed with Gallo, too, in the back. I mean,
I was
he
just
struggled.
about to say that we
was struggling early.
Eggy's new to the program,
Yeah.
but Gallo, man, he was really some beautiful catches in the backcourt, real power, playing it high at the front wall, crossing the side wall. Gallo's played great in this match so far.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, too, for Gallo, I mean, his total catch rate is just above 90%, and, there's been some slander. And then you look at Jewel in Division 4, he's just above 92%. So it's really, I think sometimes I think the backcourters just kind of get a lot of the blame. So, like, they just miss that one ball, and it's like, well, this guy can't
As we've
make
been saying,
a ton
the
of
role of the
catches over and over.
backcourt has become, like, not overnight, but between December of last year, or November of last year, and February of this year, the role of the backcourter became significant. I've been getting messages from a number of backcourters who apparently like
what they're seeing.
The program. Yeah, good people.
Aren't they all? So, well, third set coming up here. First match of the day. These two teams played back on February 25th, and it was a 3-3 tie. See if that game day result changes today. Eggy serving.
Eggy serves. We begin our third and decisive set. Forehand by Gallo. This one caught by Julian. Julian hard to the inside. Gallo's there. Great catch on the left side. Oh my, what a catch
On
off the wall by Julin. Rebote forehand save by Arta. Egi, one-handed grab, powerful. Low runner to the inside, stopped by Gallo.
Gallo's doing a great job of catching the ball in the air. He's not let the ball
is.
touch the floor when he doesn't have to. And oh my.
Beautiful pickup by Gallo on the bounce. Last minute, he came up with the play.
Heck of an adjustment. Oh,
What a
Arta.
scoop by Arta. Blast another one. Rebote coming out to Egi. Egi sets for the forehand. Rebote is on the floor. He gets up. Arta winds up, drops it back inside.
Not enough. Oh,
What a
again.
scoop by Gallo. Not to mention a great play by Egi. He got up quick. Fortunately, he got out of the way of Julian's forehand there.
And couldn't believe
Here's
Gallo
the backhand
scooped
by
it.
Arta.
Well, with each scoop your opponent makes, just probably.
Arta on the catch. Cortada.
Oh my, what a
Tipped.
cortada. Just got to
First
stay
point
in
of the
it.
decisive of third set, hard fought, goes to Arta and Gallo of the Renegades.
And look, it all started with Arta kind of missing this drop shot. So the Renegades had the advantage here, and Egi looks like he gave away the point. No, this is kind of a break that the Chargers were even in it right here. He gets a backhand. Again, yeah, could have, should have scored, but look at Gallo. Makes a great catch. You just got to tip your cap sometimes.
Julian from the right side. Catch by Gallo. Gallo powerfully from the forehand. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. Clips, but lands
Yeah,
in.
it did.
1-1. Egi serves.
Looked like just a slight hesitation from Arta. Maybe some indecision as whether to go for it or not with the boundary line.
Just caught
But
the
that
edge of the
landed.
court. I mean, this is a
Oh, no,
clip,
he's
but yeah,
running.
lands well
Yeah.
in.
Couple feet.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Beautiful catch by Julian. Gallo right side again, this time from the 10 line. Big right side. Julian makes the Rebote save. Arta moves in on it. Cortada. What
That's
a
a great-
stop by Egi.
He's caught a couple cortadas today.
Julian calling for the ball. It's tipped in the front court. A second point for Arta and Gallo. Arta serves. Julian called him off, but Egi was like lined up to take the ball in the air.
And also with catching one-handed, I learned this from Ron, my good friend. It's not a showy thing. It's not flashy. It actually, for some players, it's more control, and they can catch a little bit better that way.
For some players, as you
Yeah.
said.
Well, I think for Egi too. I don't think he's trying
The
to be
school's
flashy.
still out on it. I mean, it's his rookie season. We'll get back to you on that,
Yeah.
Andrew. Remember, I'm old-fashioned and old school,
Yeah.
which means I'm probably on my way out of this program. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Egi. Shoots straight back down. What a catch by Gallo. Gallo rifles this forehand. Egi, tough catch. Rather, Julian, tough catch at the back wall. I'm getting my Eggies
It's a
and Julian
Julian,
screwed up. Sorry.
It's a tough match still.
Rebote forehand by Egi. Gallo advances, takes it in the air. What a catch by Julian deep in the backcourt, high and hard to the front wall. Gallo is there. Egi from the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Caught by Gallo. Gallo reaches behind him. He makes this catch. That ball's too high. Took off. Hit the pad just above the front wall. 2-2. Egi serves.
Yeah, just escaping the tiniest bit and sails it a little high and catching the pad just above the front wall.
Gallo's got a lot of power in that forehand, huh?
He's been firing both sides today. I mean,
He-
as much
he
power
really
as we've
has.
ever seen from him. Such a premium on passing and not letting Egi do his damage up in the front, trying to keep it deep.
Egi sets up at the 7 line. Here's the backhand along the wall. Arimada out to the Rebote. Powerful forehand. Played to Julian. Gallo looking for the Rebote. He makes the save. Lays it up. Egi attacks. Fires it.
Right to Gallo, though.
Gallo makes the catch.
And the chip.
Chick-chack scores. A perfect throw by Gallo. Third point for Arta and Gallo. Arta serves.
Yeah, Eggy, I mean, he makes a difficult catch there, but puts it in the one place where Gallo can catch it in the air. That is so much easier if that ball than if it touches the ground.
Such a beautiful throw. I'm just saying chick-chack again, like every day, a couple times a day. It just feels good.
Good for the mind and body.
Beautiful, beautiful catch by Arta. Julian from the 9 line. That's a tough one, and Gallo reached in the corner, comes out with the ball. Beautifully played. Eggy, forehand rebote, sends it. Caught in the air by Gallo. Oh, what a catch by Julian at the side wall. Keeps it on the forehand. Picada, big bounce, brought down by Julian. Julian for the outside placement that lands in and scores. That's well done by Julian. We're tied up 3-3 in the third and decisive set. Eggy serves.
And that's the Julian we're used to seeing down in Division 5, moving up on the ball and then throwing a shot here. More right side dominant player, so expecting some outside placements, and it lands one just perfectly.
Such a hard fought match so far. I mean, Gallo, there's nothing you could do about that. You didn't know he was going to break it out. He did. Gallo from the forehand, high and hard to the front wall. Julian with the catch. Lower placement. Beautiful grab by Arta. Powerful backhand. Rabote comes out. Eggy makes the rebote. Catch by Arta on the right side. Julian now. Forehand. Not coming out. A 4th point for Eggy and Julian of the Chargers. Eggy serves. Yeah, Arta called for the rebote and just wasn't coming out.
No, it's one of those.
Good communication, just a tough read.
Arta taking blame after that, saying, hey, just didn't come out as far as I expected. Gallo did the right thing, too. Got out of the way.
Good hard serve by Eggy. Powerful, powerful forehand by Gallo. Gallo advances. Take this ball in the air. Big right side. That's going to pass. Rebote coming out. Eggy on the rebote. That goes into the overhead pad, and the pad is bad. We are at 4-4 in the third and decisive set. Arta serves the Renegades.
And that rebote's been solid, too. I mean, he's done a great job of keeping it in play and also a ton of power, too, as you noted. That one escaping just a bit and untimely. 4-4 right here.
I always like to see a score that the match deserves, and this has been a hard-fought match.
Oh, Julian moving up and got a...
Cortada serve will score for Arta. Possible set, possible match point for the Renegades. Arta and Gallo. Arta serves. Arta waiting to break that serve out and did it just the right time.
Yep. Look, I mean, this is one of the stronger teams for the Chargers here, and probably one they expected to win to start off this day. Could flip the momentum to the Renegades here. Oh, my.
Clean miss in the front court.
I don't believe I just saw that.
Julian makes the catch. Hard throw. Catch by Gallo. Great catch. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Julian looking for the rebote. Hooked into the pad. That is point set and a hard-fought match for Arta and Gallo of the Renegades.
6-4. Arta and Gallo come away with the win in 3 sets. What play by both Renegades. I mean, such a team effort. Arta in the front, Gallo in the back, and they get the win. Coming up next, we've got some singles going to Division 3. Ubia will take on Amigarena.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Joined in the cage by our winners there, Arta and Gallo. I mean, great play and such a team effort there. Gallo catching in the backcourt was spot on today. What was the key for this team?
Just keeping the point alive, trying to hit the back wall, making them rebote. and let Arta do his thing if he gets the ball in the front.
Yeah, and Arta, I feel like this match really flipped the momentum when you started throwing some shots in that second set. You got that set, and then the third one. For you, what was the key with the shot making to try to push Julian more to the outside?
At the beginning, we thought that, we will put Eggy to the rebound, since he was the less experienced player in the court, so try to see if he got maybe a little nervous or something, but he was playing very well.
Yeah.
So we decided to switch it up and try to be a little more aggressive.
Arto, quick question. Nicest guy in Jai-Alai. Definitely off. You get on that court, and all of a sudden
Can I finish
something
that
comes
statement?
across
The
your.
craziest inside there.
You're the that's what I bring up. This intensity that you bring. I mean, just it's always been like that.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, when I just don't like to lose, so I kind of, I don't know. I get very frustrated and mad. But the good part is that whenever I walk out that door, everything is over. So
100%.
yeah.
Awesome, Arta. Hey, and a
Awesome,
big win
Arta.
there. First
Thank
one as a duo. Congratulations.
And great play, Gallo. Dave,
Thank
you
you,
played
guys.
great that game. Fantastic.
Go Renegades.
That's a big win for the Renegades there, and big one for Arta and Gallo too. 1-2 now in the regular season. Change gears here. Move
See that
over to
smile
single.
from Arta?
Yeah, that was good to see, Stu. See, you should be asking some more questions. You get all these guys to smile. Yeah. Division 3 singles, Stu.
Believe me, all these
That
guys
won't
smiling
last.
has nothing to do with me. That's funny, actually. Andrew made a ha-ha.
Ubia has not played at Jam Arena in singles. Omega Reyna played just one match and he lost. So again, two players that are inexperienced in singles out on this court, two players that are backcourters as well. So again, known for their singles games. Last season, Omega Reyna and Ubia matched up and Omega Reyna got the win. So we'll see. That holds true once again here. It looks like Ubia will begin with the serve. And when he does, we'll play match 2.
Ready to begin our second match on the game day, a singles match. Ubia serves for the Renegades. We begin with an overserve. That's a first fault. Second serve must be good. Ubia, all the power in the world. Got to get this serve lined up and in the box. Second serve is good. Here's Omega Reyna. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Ubia. Omega Reyna steps up, makes the catch in the air. Ubia back to the 9 line to make the catch. Great play. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Ubia. Ubia powerfully looking to pass. Caught in the air by Omega Reyna. Rebote 2-all. Out. First point goes to Omega Reyna of the Chargers. He serves.
I love the way Omega Reyna played in his first singles match. He played high-row, but forced the third set, and he won one of those sets 6-1.
Court positioning is impeccable by Omega Reyna.
Well, he's been a lot more aggressive, but it starts with the positioning and giving himself, moving up on the ball, and giving himself those opportunities to kill it up in the front. I mean, we saw him there, up almost in the service box on the right side, and gets the point.
Powerful backhand by Ubia right to the corner. Great throw. Omega Reyna looking for the bounce. Stopped. There's a carom. Beautifully executed by Ubia to score. 1-1. We're tied up. Ubia serves for the Renegades.
And historically, we've seen Ubia open it up with the shots in singles. I mean, he's got a lot of power. He can just blast these caroms in. Moves up on it, makes a tough catch, and no hesitation. Get it off quick, and it's into the net.
Beautiful example of a carom, though. I mean, his posture was really good on that. Good hard serve by Ubia. Here's a powerful backhand by Migarena. Rebote forehand, up, and away. That's out of play. Second point for Migarena, the Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, especially on the rebote, not a ton of control on these right sides from Ubia, so look for a lot of these to kick up and out of play. Might have to take a little bit off of these to clear the screen consistently. He's got enough power to pass, so he doesn't need everything in the tank to do so.
Powerful backhand by Ubia, wall-to-wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, sent back to pass. That scores. 3 points for Migarena, the Chargers. He serves. Chick-chack or coming out, and that one came out a little further than Ubia was expecting. It's a judgment call.
Yeah, trying to play that rebote above his head. Just lacking power in that case.
Just glad he was safe with it.
Yeah.
Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. It's a two-wall Rebote
that?
executed beautifully by Migarena to score. That is 4 points for Migarena and the Chargers. He serves. I'll tell you, he doesn't throw many of those, but he had to be very comfortable when this was coming to him.
It was lined up perfectly.
This is well executed. See how that ball opens
that
up?
is awesome.
And by opens up means how it comes off the sidewall, goes to the front wall, hits the ground, and straight up. Did you like that noise sound effect I made?
It was perfect.
Thank you.
Not
Doesn't
as
really
perfect
sound
as
like
that
that
two-wall, though.
Rebote by Migarena to the inside. Ubia. Backhand. Rebote. 2-all is low. Ubia gets the outside, makes the catch, throws the carom. That comes in low and scores. Good return by Ubia. He has 2 points and the serve.
Well, it's been 2 caroms for Ubia. This one from deep in the court and outside. Has to track it down, makes a great catch, and then the carom to boot. Take a look here. Migarena, goes right back to it. That's another genuine Rebote 2-wall attempt, but Ubia's on the wood, makes the stop. Not the best carom we've seen, but good enough to score.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. And also we know we have a lot of fans of shots out there. I'd like to see that 2-all, but it's when the 2-all comes back to bite you in the ass, it's tough. Throwing good 2-all is nice, but seeing your opponent catch it, it's like, uh-oh.
And with this side wall and the ability to kill the point in the back, oh yeah, double fault.
Double fault. That's a loss of point. 5 points for Migarena, possible set point.
To put a bow on that point, I could see why some players are more conservative out
Absolutely.
here. We saw Iturbide win a match where he didn't throw a shot, and he's leading doubles and kills. We saw Rutia yesterday throw 1 2-wall and beat Inaki and Manu for the first time. So, yeah.
It depends on who's out there. It
one way
really
to win.
does. Sidearm carom, thrown low and hard, that scores. That's a point to Ubia. He has 3 points.
Well,
Still possible set point for Migarena.
Sorry, Stu. Keeps this one low. Sidearm puts it just above the pad.
You have to have a lot of strength to throw that ball and keep it away from the pad. You really do. Sidearm carom from that deep requires a lot of power
I don't
to
know
keep the
what
ball
he
in the air.
lifts, but I know Ubi is lifting heavy weights.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Migarena from the backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Ubi on the run. Strong Rebote, caught by Migarena. Migarena, powerful backhand from the 8 line at the side wall. Ubia makes the play. Rebote. Ubia backs up, takes it on the bounce. Big right side, headed for the back wall. Migarena, Rebote up the middle, stopped on the forehand of Ubia. Karen by Ubia, beautifully executed to
Another
score. That's a 4th point for Ubia of the Renegades. He serves. Karen working for Ubia.
Well, the 4th one in this set, and at the other facility, Karam's really got penalized, especially a poorly thrown Karam. This one continues to open up to the outside, so you just got to get some power behind it, throw it hard, get it off quick, and if you do all that, odds are you're going to score in singles.
It's a side wall, baby.
Yeah.
I've never said
keep
that
saying
before.
it still.
I've like never said side wall, baby before. Sounds like
That's not a Herb Alpert
sounds like
song? No?
No, it's not. Robote forehand, powerfully thrown by Ubia. Good catch by Migarena. Migarena goes for the corner, dropping. Robote save. Migarena advances, catches that ball in the air, does not overthrow the backhand. Into the corner it goes. What a save by Ubia. Beautifully played. Big backhand. Robote coming out.
There it is.
Well,
there's the dangerous
point and set for Migarena of the Chargers. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set. I think even you jumped, and then you don't usually
we all
jump.
jumped. I saw the chief judge. I saw you. I saw me. All
We're
of us there.
separated from the chief judge, but you could kind of see his shadow in there.
Oh, I heard him too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
my God. There it is.
It's okay. Good thing is the ball wasn't moving too quick. It's not like the hooked rebote that Douglas had that had a little more power behind it.
Oh,
and
that hit-
Urrutia was
that hit
okay.
Urrutia?
So
Yeah, I
think
texted
that was-
Urrutia later on that evening, and I said, hey, just want to make sure, or maybe the next day, I said, everything okay? He said, not even a bruise.
I don't buy that.
Not
Come
yet.
on.
I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't
not
asked
yet.
since.
Yeah.
And he played yesterday, so that's okay. You are watching the World Jai-Alai League live from the Jam Arena in Miami, Florida. A reminder, we play Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 3 p.m., Fridays at 7 p.m. And guess what's happening this Friday, Andrew? This Friday, who are you waving at?
Is Unda going to be here this Friday?
Unda, of course, is going to be here this Friday.
Okay.
We are giving out T-shirts this Friday.
Yeah, we are.
250 T-shirts to
So
the
they
first
took my T-shirt cannon idea.
No.
Oh.
No. And if
Continue,
if,
I'm sorry.
And if DL is listening, he's got a very specific opinions on throwing stuff into the audience in this arena.
We've heard about that.
And that's kind of a non-starter. But 250 T-shirts this Friday. Doors open 6:30 p.m. We play at 7.
So the first 250 fans that come in will get a
free T-shirt.
World Jai-Alai League apparel.
I haven't seen it, and I asked Scott, and I said, Scott, what kind of shirt is it? He said, cotton, mind your own business. So after that, it was like, I don't know what it says.
You weren't
It
going
may
to
say
ask the next.
sidewall stew.
Does it shrink in the wash? You weren't after the first question. You're just going to end
It
that
may say
conversation.
sidewall stew.
Okay, you know what? We'll take it.
Ready to begin our second set. Ubia will have the serve for the Renegades.
Speaking of Stu and Unda, I got a good text from our friend Mr. Schumann, J.R. Schumann, yesterday. Remember when Unda threw a 2-wall and he lost his shoe?
Yes.
He had a name for that, the shoe wall. Yeah, there you go. Hope you're enjoying, JR. I thought it was funny, at least.
No, that
As you
is
did.
fun. I did laugh.
Or, Director Brian, the Shunda. That's a good one, too. He's got his name is so, he can do everything with it. And he's not even playing today.
I don't know that we need a name for it.
Well, Bia said he had a shot that he's going to break out today. We haven't seen it yet. Maybe in set 2.
Here's the backhand by Migarena. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. 2-wall Rebote. Stopped by Migarena on the outside. And Migarena powerfully from the forehand. Ubia. Clutch catch. Here's the backhand. Ubia takes that on the bounce. Powerful forehand. Headed straight back. Rebote saved to the inside. Big bounce. Stopped in a beautiful catch by Ubia. Rebote inside. Ubia with another fine catch. There's the backhand. Rebote at the sidewall.
Not
Save.
going to make it.
That ball lands short. First point of the second set goes to Ubia of the Renegades. He serves. So there was a little collision there between Migarena and Ubia. Migarena kind of like holding out his hands like, what are you doing here?
Well-
So this shot. So like a brand new shot in Jai-Alai? That's interesting.
I just do the reporting. I don't know, Stu. That's what I was told.
I
You
heard the
it too.
report. I was in the presence of the report when it came in, but
You decided to let it go in one ear and
I
out
just
the other.
I decided to focus on a hangnail, I think. Here's the backhand by Migarena. Beautiful catch by Ubi at the 9 line.
That was a sane choice. Yeah.
That one's not
Dying,
coming out.
yeah.
2 points for Ubia. In the Renegades, he serves.
Well, it's doing it a little differently to start off this set. Puts one on the wall, forcing a Mr. Bote, and now killing one deep in the corner here. So it's a lot of caroms in set 1, and now just getting back to the way he likes to play, making the catches in front of him and just sending it to the back wall.
Ubia's court positioning has been improving. Power on both sides, you can't question. Same thing for Migarena. Migarena with that 2-all earlier, really impressive. Powerful backhand by Migarena. Robote coming out to the 6 line. Turn to the inside. Migarena takes that on the bounce. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote save. Hooked into the pad. Migarena is on the board with the point and the serve.
Hooked Robote tends to come out low and to the right when thrown from the left side. And that one catching a piece of the pad, and now Migarena's got the serve back.
I can't imagine that was the shot he was talking about. I mean, it would have to be a shot that worked,
No, there
right?
was something, all jokes aside, there was something that he was working. I just haven't seen it yet. We got a ways to go.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Ubia. Robote comes out to the sidewall. Difficult play, and Migarena really pumps this one into a chick-chack that scores. Well done by Migarena. We're tied up 2-2. Migarena for the Chargers serves. Wow, that was nice.
Such a weapon, being able to pass off the Robote, too. I mean, that ball spinning and then just dying in the back corner. Not many guys that can do it, but what we've seen out on this court with the higher overhead screen, guys are definitely sending it up higher and
Definitely
and
taking
flirting with the
advantage of
screen,
it,
yeah.
which they should. Ubia from the 9 line, powerfully to the back wall. Robote to the inside. Migarena back to the inside. What a catch by Ubia. Robote save. It's 2-all. Does not open. Migarena has it on the outside. Powerful throw to the inside. Crossing and scoring. A third point for Migarena. He serves.
Yeah, be going down to the ground hard to try to save this one. But in singles, from the right side, if you just get this ball by Ubia and he doesn't catch it in the air, you know it's going to drop down off the back wall and leave himself a difficult save. Got his foot trapped under him, too. Fortunately, got up.
Migarena commits to the backcourt to make the catch, fires it back inside. Ubia is there. Powerful forehand by Ubia. Migarena, what a catch in the backcourt. Backhand to the 9 line. Ubia sends it. Robote coming out. Robote forehand, 2-pass, stopped by Ubia. If I were Migarena, I would not be walking in. That is ruled as a point.
Yeah,
That's a point for Ubia. We're tied up at 3-3.
look, I mean, Ubia got close on the throw.
I mean, to be honest with you, I couldn't see before assigning the point. Wanted to make sure I couldn't see who had the ball. They were right on top of each other.
Yeah, they got close as Ubia made the throw, and Migarena didn't make much of an effort to get out of the way, but Ubia was right on him. I mean, in his space for sure.
Migarena powerfully from the left side. Robote coming out, shooting straight out. Ubia hooks it low. Migarena makes the catch. Migarena plays it high. Ubia. Ooh, what a catch.
It's a
Long
blind
carom.
catch.
Stopped by Migarena. Migarena fires it to the inside. 3-wall play. Chick-chack.
Yeah, 2 bounces.
2 bounces before the rebote was thrown. A 4th point for Amigarena. He serves for the Chargers.
You know, at times in his career, Amigarena's been a little streakier on the right side with his catching compared to the left, but he's been solid today, playing a majority right side. And, you know, it's interesting. Even guys that typically don't do it, we've seen it out on this court. Arruti has changed it up a little bit. He's had a ton of success, and it's mostly from the right side and these right side dominant players.
Ubia from the left side, backhand. Wall-to-wall down low, rebote forehand. That scores. 5 points for Amigarena. This is possible set, possible match point.
See if he can close it out right here. Up 5-3, a couple points to work with. But just frustrating for Ubia, though.
Not. Here's a catch by Ubia. Big right side by Ubia. What a catch by Amigarena. Amigarena blasts the backhand. Amigarena follows it. That's a tip ball. 4 points for Ubia. Amigarena still with 5 and a possible match point.
And he did everything right up until it just missed the catch. I mean, moving up on the ball, he had it left side at about the 3 line, probably thinking about how he was going to finish off this match. And instead, he's walking back to the receiving side here, down, up just a point.
Moved up on the ball beautifully. And should point out that, once again, my day getting better has everything to do with that surprise appearance we just had from our favored,
well,
you know, AV professional Anthony. Rebote 2-all, perfectly executed by Ubia to score. We're at 5-5 in the second set, so if Ubia wins this set, we'll move on to a third and final set. If Amigarena wins this point, he'll win the match.
And a little more pressure now on Amigarena after that drop ball. The 2-all follows, and now we're tied up. It's those 2 points in a hurry. All comes down to this to end it in straight sets.
It's an excellent serve by Ubia. Powerful forehand. Caught in the air by Ubia.
Interference.
Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Interference was ruled by both judges. We will be replayed. Ubia serves.
Yeah, there was just really no way. I mean, the first time there was not as much contact, but that time it's like 2 guys down on the low block jockeying for rebounding position at the 9 line, and that's just, you don't typically see that in Jai-Alai. Here, like, this is where Ubia's, you know, stretching out, not in the way, and Amigarena doesn't have a path
to the ball, had
ball.
the interference prop.
And the judge right away, even Ubia was actually the first one to, you know, that was probably a little much. Respect the honesty.
Amigarena down low. Powerful backhand follows. Rebote coming out. Eyes on the rebote. Hard throw. That kicked up. That's a floater. Amigarena's on it. He just makes a save. Ubia from the forehand. Big right side. Going to the outside. Powerful throw to the inside. Oh, what a catch by Ubia. Ubia powerfully from the right side. Rotate coming out. Amigarena's on it. Sends it to the inside. Ubia picks it up on the backhand. Rebote forehand is missed. That is 6 points. And the set for Ubia, which will take us to a third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Wow, so here we are going to a third set, and look, wasn't expecting that. Amigarena up 5-3 and playing really well. Just, man, one good shot from Ubia, one missed ball, and next thing you know, it's 5-5, and anything could happen on that decisive 11th point.
Ubia seeming confused.
Look at and Captain Gosheri just coming in and saying, hey.
Relax. Amigarena staying on the court. You know, Amigarena got he has some of the best composure of anyone in the league. Period.
Right. I mean, for him to get he's, you know, doesn't argue with officials, doesn't argue anything ever out on the court. And, you know, for him to get a little more emotional than just a function of the matchup sometimes. And it's obviously frustrating too, because it wasn't just the first time it happened. And it was that you could see. You don't know exactly what happened, but you saw Migarena put up 2 fingers, saying like, "Look, if this was the first time, I get it, but this is like the second time." And he's a lot of extra movement, like the wacky, wavy, inflatable arm man. You know, it's just everywhere.
Maybe a hazard vest would help.
That orange is about as good as it gets out on the court, but yeah, maybe it's just something brighter.
You know, I have a bunch of hazard tape around. You've seen that I've been doing a lot of hazard tape work in the building. You know, I could probably create something.
Wouldn't put it past. I mean, you've done a great job back here. So.
Thank you, Andrew. All right, so we're getting ready to begin our third and final set.
Migarena did come off just talking with veteran leadership of that team, Zuleika and Iturbide, and look at Iturbide just pumping him up, getting him to smile, saying, let's go, win this match right here. The Renegades lead the game day already 1-0. I mean, if Ubia wins singles right here to go up 2-0, it'd be a pretty great start for these Renegades, coming in with only game day ties. I mean, those are the only points that they've been able to get so far this season, and then they lost one game day as well, sitting on the outside of the playoffs right now. But the Chargers in second place, tied with the Devils. They've had a really strong February and early March.
There's a serve by Migarena. Our third and decisive set has begun. Wow. That's out. Migarena gets the first point.
That was a weird bounce off the front wall there. One we haven't really seen, but it opened up wide and a little too wide. Split the judges.
Almost hit front court judge.
Big bounce, man.
Beautiful serve by Migarena. This is a nice catch and return by Ubia. Powerful forehand. Robote coming out, high bounce. Ubia's on it. Migarena focuses on the ball, plays it to pass. Robote coming out to the inside. That will score. 2 points for Migarena here in the third and decisive set. He serves. Migarena's ability to maintain his composure and focus. I mean, he's just like laser-like focused on that ball.
And early in these sets, I mean, just a huge bounce on some of these Robotes, and that one almost clearing Ubia.
Beautiful catch by Ubia off a good serve by Migarena. Robote to the inside. Migarena from the forehand. Ubia has it on the hop. Blasts it back. Oh my, what a catch by Migarena. That is just beautifully played. Robote coming up the middle. 2-all Robote.
Oh, man.
Is out, and did Barber get drilled with that?
Oh, he's taking it if he did. It looked like he did.
Third point for Migarena. He serves.
Oh. Well, Ubia throws it hard, man, and some of these shots have been
It's also one of the reasons why we don't allow communication between because it's already dangerous to begin with. So the occasional commentary is like, ugh. Robote coming out. Robote forehand fired by Migarena. Robote coming way out. Ubia hangs in there, makes the catch. Migarena makes the catch, puts it in the corner. Ubia winds up. Scoop attempt is tipped. That's a point for Ubia of the Renegades. Migarena has 3, Ubia has 1. We're in the third set. 1-6 will win the match.
And Ubia's been on the defensive this entire third set. I mean, he really needed that point to go up on the board in his favor. And off of really an unforced error, just missed catch. Look at the cage. You see that shot? See how many Renegades and Chargers are over watching this match? I mean, it is just packed back there.
It is.
How did they decide who can go in the cage and who can?
Well, there was a rule.
Yeah, I know there was.
I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
Here's the backhand by Miguelena. Rebote forehand, beautifully played by Ubia. Miguelena sets. Here's the backhand. Rebote comes to the inside. Big bounce. Forehand Rebote fired back. Miguelena stops it. Backhand to the inside. Headed to the corner. Rebote saved by Ubia. Miguelena on the catch. Drop shot. Oh.
Ubia just signaled that he's done. Pulled up. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That is a fourth point for Miguelena.
Oh, that's not good at all.
We are reaching for his hamstring.
He's given that universal sign that he's done before. I mean, he just slapped hands. I don't know. Is he forfeiting still? I mean, they could bring someone in if they want. They definitely could bring in a lower-ranked player. So, I mean, we've gone this far to give a. Oh, yeah, you can see
He reached for it as soon as he made the catch.
Goodness.
I mean, there's no daylight between the two. He's reaching for the hamstring.
No. Well, that makes sense why he didn't get it off so quickly. I thought maybe he juggled it, but no, his hamstring just gave. That's
So-
not, you just don't like to see that.
See if the Renegades substitute.
Yeah, so it looks like Arta is coming in. He is a lower-ranked player than Ubia. Arta is the 4 on this Renegades team, and Ubia the 3. So Arta will come in, and got to be honest. I mean, if you're going to have a guy come in late, down 3 points, Arta's the guy you want to see. I mean, he could put a shot up on and put some points up in a hurry.
And he's warm. He just took 3, and we got all this resolved within the course of a minute. Nicely done.
Yeah, this is a little scary now. I mean, this Arta Miguelena match. A little front court experience here for Arta, shot making. We'll see what he can do. But he's in a 3-point hole.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good.
And also, we'll see Ubia is playing Division I doubles later, too, alongside Gosheri against Zuleika and Miguelena.
Here's the backhand by Miguelena. Rebote forehand. Miguelena picks it up on the bounce. Backhand thrown powerfully.
Oh, tough
Arta
save.
makes a save before the second bounce at the side wall. Miguelena makes the play. Powerful throw. Passes. Arta on the rebote. Miguelena's there. Arta.
Oh, my
that
goodness.
is gorgeous. Beautiful. Rebote 2-all executed by Arta. Stepping in for Ubia. Miguelena with 4 points. Arta with 2.
It has got to be tough for Miguelena. He just played a pure backcourter. Now he's playing against one of the most explosive shot makers. I mean, it's just totally different. And, yeah, I mean, I don't think you've seen Ubia land one like that. That was perfect from Arta on his first point.
Powerful backhand. Arta sends this to the
man.
outside.
Oh,
That lands
just
out. A 5th point for Miguelena, so this is possible match point for Miguelena and the Chargers.
It's close, escaping to the outside, heading to the cage. Just a matter of where it was going to land, in or out, and just wide of the boundary. Miguelena 1 point away. Couldn't close out set 2.
Beautiful serve by Miguelena in the corner. Arta is there. Here's the backhand by Miguelena. Arta backing up, looking for the rebote. Shoots the rebote. It's a 2-all that scores. A 3rd point for Arta, substituting for Ubia.
Well, that's the biggest difference in the game plan. I mean, against Ubia, you could just blast these backhands and force him to rebote. Arta will make you pay. And he's punishing him now twice. The only 2 points he's gotten here.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. And Miguelena with a tough catch at the sidewall. Powerful backhand, stays along the wall. Rabote floating. Drop shot, Rabote. Miguelena reads it.
Oh,
Juggling on the catch of Miguelena. That gives a 4th point to the Renegades. Arta has the serve.
Now it's getting a little scary. And Arta nodding along. He knew it was a juggle. Good call there by the front judge. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. It bounced twice. Well,
You see
the
it
first time it bounced around, and the second time it was bouncing too. But it was that first movement, I think, that got the whistle.
Miguelena, tough catch at the back wall. Powerful backhand. Rabote coming out. Arta winds up with the forehand. It passes.
Wow. And here we
and
are.
scores. We're at 5-5 in the third and decisive set. This is match point.
32 of a possible 33 points. This match has really had everything. And then some.
It has.
This would be an amazing comeback by Arta. Renegades could take a 2-0 lead also.
Here's the backhand by Miguelena, powerfully thrown. Rabote coming out. Arta looking for the Rabote.
Dangerous.
Puts it inside, and Miguelena makes the catch. The 7, backhand.
Oh,
2-all caught the pad. The pad is bad. Point. And a hard-fought match for Miguelena, who takes it in the third set, 6-5.
Came down to the final point of the third set, but Miguelena gets his win in singles and ties up this game day. Quite the match there, Stu. We'll go back to doubles here up next. A little more fun in Division 6. Gallo and Ben take on Eggy and Robin. Yeah, let's take a look at some replays from that match. Boy. 2-0 Rabote there from
Beautifully
Miguelena.
executed.
That was just perfect. Puts one high to the corner. Watch out. Forgot about that. So much in this match.
Like you said, this match had a little bit of everything, and it did.
Rabote here dying safely, doesn't get it off. Well, then Miguelena here. Over the top to the inside. Diving, and Ubia can't save another one. Again, killing it back in the corner mostly. Beautiful catch there. That's blind. I mean, you can tell he's got nothing. And Miguelena there. And then powerful forehand. Crossing again. And then you saw that second bounce. Powerful right side, and then the
Collision.
the two-step in the 9 line there. That's all right.
A collision and a request for interference. And 2 judges saying there was interference, and the chief judge saying there was interference.
Yep, so replayed that point in set 2, and then Ubia
What
won
a
it.
catch.
Brought
Look
us
at
to the
that.
third set, and their beautiful play to start it off. And then the judge, I forgot the judge got clipped too. I mean, look at this. It really did have everything. Yeah. He was all right.
When we say it's the most dangerous sport, I mean, we're not kidding.
And then drop shot here. Ubia gets there and gives,
Reaches
the
immediately for
hamstring.
the
Just
hamstring.
gives too, man. Immediately saying no. Yeah, we'll see in that next match for Ubia what his status will be. Arta came in, gave a good fight, but Miguelena, in the end, gets the win. Take a look at that game day score now, all knotted up, 1-1. through our first two matches. Division 6 doubles up next, then Division 1 doubles, followed by some singles. We've got Amigarena over in the cage, ready to go after that win. Let's hear from him. Congratulations, Amigarena. Now first win in singles at Jam Arena. That match had like just a little bit of everything, but your focus, professionalism, always at the top. How were you able to stay in it given everything that happened?
Yeah, it was a weird game today. I didn't expect it to be a scratch, but with Arta plays very good the singles too. So till the last point, I fight, and fortunately I have the victory. So very happy because we tied the game. So let's see what happened today.
Awesome, Amigarena. Great playing there. Good luck the rest of the game day today.
Thank you.
All right, quickly getting into Division 6 doubles here. Gallo and Ben have the serve here to begin against Eggy and Robin for the Chargers. Gallo and Ben have had a really good start to this season, 3-1 in Division 6. Eggy and Robin, they are 1-1. Again, Eggy up in the front court with Robin in the back. Eggy very aggressive in his first match today. See what he's got here in match number 2. Renegades have the serve.
Gallo serves. We begin. Here's Robin with the catch. Low runner to the inside, scooped up by Ben. Rebote to the outside. Eggy's on it. It's a 2-all. It just lands wide. First point of this match goes to Gallo and Ben of the Renegades.
And similar in this doubles division compared to Division 5, Eggy's going to play majority of the balls. I mean, Robin going to let a lot of these rebotes come out. Eggy's proven he can make those plays consistently. Again, he's just got to keep the ball in play today. He's just plagued him a couple times.
Powerful backhand by Robin, stopped by Ben. Rebote lands in between the players. Gallo and Ben on the board with 2 points. Gallo serves.
Yeah, that one really did just died as it hit the back wall. You see Eggy set up for it, but that ball just doesn't make it out to him.
Here's a backhand by Robin. Right. Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand. Robin to the inside. Gallo's there. Powerful backhand by Gallo. Into the corner. Robin makes a clutch catch. Robin again. Backhand to the outside. Ben on the run. What a catch by Ben on the forehand. Eggy takes it out of the air. Backhand and back to the outside. Ben's there again. Eggy on the forehand now.
Oh, Gallo.
Tough catch by Gallo. Low, hard, and inside. Robin makes the catch. Backhand 2-all. Caught by Ben. Eggy pulls this off the sidewall. Powerful backhand follows on the wall. Ben's there. Robin again, this time from the 9 line.
Oh,
Ben
good adjustment.
pulls that off the wall on the left side. Robin out from the 8 line. Powerfully. Rotate forehand by Gallo. Deep to the backcourt. Robin's there. Gallo stepping in, has a drop ball on the left side. First point, the first set for Eggy and Robin of the Chargers.
Just a little play with the side wall, in and out of Gallo's basket.
There's the backhand. Gallo powerfully to the inside, low and hard. Eggy going in there has a tip ball. Third point for Gallo and Ben. Gallo serve.
And that was right on the side wall the entire way.
Good serve by Gallo. Ben on the catch. Forehand high and hard at the front wall. Eggy sets up. Backhand. Powerfully thrown and passing. Rebote to the inside. Gallo makes the save. Eggy at the side wall. Tip ball. A 4th point for Gallo and Ben. The Renegades. Gallo serves.
Yeah, I will say a lot of the catches that Eggy was making in the first couple matches were more to the middle of the court or to the outside. Here he's played a number closer to the side wall. And, I mean, you said it, Stu. It's a little uncomfortable as you're moving in that way, and it's hard to get the basket in there and make some catches.
Right side by Robin will cross, take a big bounce. Ben, clutch catch. Eggy on the forehand. Powerful right side. Ben stops it on the bounce. Eggy again from the right side. Over the top. Pika to the inside. Oh, Ben with a hop. Makes a beautiful catch at the 9 line. Eggy's there. This forehand kicks. Rebote coming out.
Oh,
not all the way.
Yep.
2 points for Eggy and Robin.
Well, Gallo had it read right. He's saying, well, I thought it was going outside. It did go to the outside. It also just stopped moving closer to the front wall. Just floated. Really nothing to do on that one. The 2nd point for the Chargers.
Powerful backhand by Ben. Eggy running in, takes it in the air, lifts the backhand. Ben's there. Robin, that's a beautiful catch on the 10 line. Long carom. Stop. Oh, tipped. Tipped into Eggy. A 3rd point for Eggy and Robin. Eggy serves.
Yeah, they'll take it. I mean, Robin shooting a carom back at the 10 line, and it opens up in the middle of the court. I mean, not often you're going to win those points, but they get bailed out by a missed catch from Gallo, reaching in front of his back to try to get that one up high. Gallo's been catching well today, though, so if he feels confident.
Oh, what a catch by Gallo. What a cortada by Gallo. Eggy stops it with a brilliant catch on the left side. Here's Ben with the carom. Eggy's out on the wood. He makes the stop. Carom returns, scores. What a point. 4-4 is the score. Eggy serves.
Okay, you might get a few unforced errors, but you're also going to get plays like this, which nobody else in the division can make, frankly. I mean, he's sliding on one knee, smooth as could be, inside makes the catch, and then Ben tests him with a carom. Look at the range, gets out there, and throws just a perfect carom return.
Beautifully done.
See, that'll give him some more confidence moving forward. 4-4.
Robin in the corner makes a stop. Eggy comes to the 8 line to make the catch, lifts the backhand.
Yeah, Robin.
Interference ruled, point will be replayed. Eggy serves, scores 4-4.
Yeah, Robin cut right in front of Ben as he was trying to make that catch, and Ben did the right thing. Don't need to complicate the catch, put your arms up, and you'll get that interference call.
Here's Ben on the backhand. Robin, low and hard. To the forehand of Ben. Ben from the right side, lifts it high. Eggy's there. Eggy winding up. Coasty to the inside. Ben stops it on the forehand. Backhand by Eggy. Stopped by Ben at the 10 line. Low and hard from the forehand of Robin is caught by Ben. Rebote by Eggy. Ben with the catch. Low and hard from the 9 line. Eggy will take that on the bounce. Brings it over the top hard. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote not there. 5th point for Eggy and Robin. Possible. Set point.
It was a big bouncer, and you saw how it hopped over Ben. So Gallo thinking he's the last line of defense here. Eggy's been doing this, throwing it a little higher with picata, bigger bounces off the floor, and that's tough for the backcourters. Either got to move up or try to save a difficult rebote.
Ben on the catch, backhand follows. Here's Robin. Robin calls for the catch, scoops it up beautifully, powerful backhand follows. Rebote to the inside at the sidewall. Gallo makes the save. That ball is tipped at the side a wall. We are at 5-5. This is set point.
And it's just a perfectly thrown rebote there by Gallo from the side wall right back on it. Again, for Eggy, you know, another catch that's right on the numbers there. Just hasn't brought it in. Difficult for anybody. 5-5. See how this set finishes up.
Cortada serve by Gallo is read and stopped by Robin. Robin blasts this. Backhand, Ben. Tremendous catch. Eggy on the catch. Backhand, right back to the inside. Ben with a tip ball. Point and set for Eggy and Robin of the Chargers. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set. Kind of a wild set.
I mean, well played. That's the type of action you see in Division 6. I mean, really back and forth. And it's just amazing the percent of throws that Eggy has on this team. 2 out of every 3 balls Eggy is throwing from the front court. That's a rate that you don't see for really any other team, let alone a guy in his first month and a half of professional experience. I mean, he's looking like he's been out there on the court for a number of years now, playing back at about the 8 or 9 line in doubles. And look, that's what this matchup calls for. Obviously, he and Robin have talked about the strategy, but it's just great to see that he has the confidence and the ability also to go out there and execute and do it.
Absolutely, communication with Robin. Spot on.
And Ben, too, you know, obviously dropped that last ball, but Ben has really struggled to begin this year and making this transition. Remember early in Ben's battle court career, I mean, they were definitely targeting him in the backcourt on the Renegades, and he put in so much work. I remember it was almost every day, before and after the performances, and it didn't matter if his team was playing.
Hardest working man in Island.
Ben was there, and he was getting extra reps, trying to get better. He takes all the coaching in the world from the veterans, Gosheri, Goanaga, and of course Ubia on this team as well. But he's been a great student of the game, and he's gotten a lot out of it. He's put it in too. This season he's down under 87%. Ben consistently is right around 93, 94% catch rate throughout his career. I'm sure those numbers will pick back up and much better stuff today. Renegades are already out there. They're just eager to get this second set started. Not a whole lot of, offense from this Gallo and Ben team. Winners, they've only thrown 3. They've given up 7. And for Eggy and Robin, they're actually outpacing their opponents in that category, +1 with the winner. So, look, there's got to be a little bit more aggressive in the second set. We saw what it did, with Arta throwing some shots. Eggy pulled away and started to be a little less aggressive. So we'll see if that happens here, if Gallo can open it up.
We're ready to begin our second set. Gallo has the serve for the Renegades. Gallo serves, we begin. Robin, right up the middle. Ben, great catch, deep in the backcourt. Eggy moves to the 8 line to make the catch. Powerful backhand, caught by Ben. Rebote forehand to the inside. Big bounce. What a catch by Ben. That's overhead amazing. And behind him. Robin powerfully to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote by Robin. Lands wide. First point of the second set goes to the Renegades. That's Gallo and Ben.
Well-placed ball by the Renegades. I mean, got it between both Eggy and Robin, forcing that decision. Does Robin scoop it? Does he let the rebote come out? And when he does, it was dropping and pushed it wide. Oh.
That's an over serve. Second serve coming up.
I see 2 red boxes there, Stu. The second one is no good, right?
No, not if you're talking about where you need to land the serve. Ben, great catch behind the 9 line. Big backhand follows. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Eggy. Passes to the back quarter. Ben again. Great catch on the left side. Robin at the back wall. Here's the backhand. Rebote saved by Gallo. Eggy maneuvers around Gallo, rifles one to the inside. Ben scoops it up. Rebote forehand. Gallo makes the catch. Low runner. Here's the backhand by Robin. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Gallo's there. 2-all Rebote. Landing in perfectly and scoring. That's well executed by Gallo. 2 points for Gallo and Ben. Gallo serves.
Yeah, I mean, respectfully, I don't think Eggy knew Gallo could throw the shot like that. I mean, he's been inside. Look at where he's positioned. Every one of these points, he's not taking more than 2 steps back to the middle of the court. Finally has to go outside, and look at this one. Bang. Drops it in.
Ball over serve. Second serve must be good.
Gallo's tricky. He's versatile, and he's confident. He'll shoot anything.
Robin on the backhand. Low runner caught down low by Gallo. Rebote for the forehand of Eggy. Right up the middle. Ben advances to make the catch. Eggy on the forehand from the 7 line. Picada inside. Tipped by Gallo. First point for Eggy and Robin in the second set. Eggy serves.
And Gallo's got to go for that because if it touches the floor, we know what it's going to be, a big bounce, and probably leaves Ben with a difficult Rebote trapped under the bridge.
Backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Eggy forehand Rebote going to the inside. Ben is there. Ben from the 9 line on the backhand to the corner, and Robin with a clutch catch in the corner. Gallo comes to the backcourt, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand fire to the inside, crossing the sidewall perfectly and scoring. 2-2. Eggy serves. That was a really nice forehand Rebote.
Well, Eggy's been delivering it, doesn't matter either off the Rebote or catching it in the air, high to the inside, bounce, cross the sidewall, and it's just kicking up. I mean, he's been doing it all match long. We've seen the difficulty with a number of players in catching along the sidewall and then trying to read these Rebotes. I mean, if you don't catch it in the air, it's going to be just as difficult on the back end.
Good hard serve by Eggy. Here's a nice return by Ben, dropping into the corner. Robin's there. Eggy from the 7 line. Ben takes the ball in the air on the backhand. Robin powerfully from the left side goes wall to wall. Gallo forehand Rebote. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote saved by Eggy.
That floated.
You don't want to stand right there. The Cortada scores. Three points for Gallo and Ben. Gallo serves.
Look at that. Flips it over his head.
Here's where it gets kind of scary. I mean, Eggy's kind of at a loss for where to go, and you just don't want to be in front of a Cortada.
Yeah, there's been a few times after just a little missed throw that he's just stayed inside and is just watching the backcourt.
Cortada served by Gallo. Robin saves it, puts juggling on the catch of Gallo. We're tied up 3-3. Eggy serves. Fault over serve. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robin up high, makes a fine catch. Gallo, backhand from the 7 line. Straight to the back wall, out to the Rebote. Ben moves to the middle of the court, has the ball in the forehand. Eggy from the 7 line. Karam opening up and scoring. The Karam scores 4 points for Eggy and Robin. Eggy serves.
It's just been their weakness all season long. Giving up almost 20% of their points, 1 of every 5 off of a winner. Great kill shot working away from Gallo too.
Good hard serve by Eggy. Ben on the backhand. That takes off. Rebote. Rotate forehand by Eggy. Ball tipped at the side wall. 4-4 is the score. Gallo will serve for the Renegades. Powerful cortada serve by Gallo. Big backhand follows. Ben, great catch at the 10 line. Powerful backhand by Eggy, hitting the back wall, out to the rebote. Gallo makes the play. Robin on the catch. That 2-all caught the pad. 5th point for Gallo and Ben, giving them possible set point.
And also, we are getting word in that next match, Gosheri and Ubia. Ubia is out, and Arta will be subbing in Division 1 doubles.
Outside serve by Gallo, caught on the forehand of Robin. Backhand by Gallo. Caught on the forehand of Robin. Robin Picala, big time. Big bounce. What a catch by Ben. Beautifully played. Eggy powerfully along the wall, and Ben with another clutch catch on the left side. Rebote now for Eggy. Rebote forehand. Gallo cuts it off at the 7. Rebote forehand by Eggy. Ben from the 9 line. Eggy in the back, very much in the back court. Powerful forehand, kicks up. Ben reaches up, makes the catch. Ben, another great catch. Here's the forehand. Eggy now from the left side. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Gallo sets up for the rebote, sends it back. Eggy comes to the backcourt to make the play. Over the top he goes. Gallo's there. Ball tipped.
Got him.
Point and set for Gallo and Ben. 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out, play our 3rd and final set.
Split sets here in our 3rd match of the day. Even game day, 1-1, and here we are going to a 3rd set once again. And we played just 1 shy of the maximum, too. Again, in that next match coming up, Division 1 doubles, Ubia, you saw him go out in the singles match. He will be out in doubles as well, so Arta will be coming in as a sub. So it's Gosheri and Arta against Zuleika and Amigarena. That's actually coming up next now. And Ubia is out for the rest of the game day. Well, there you see Goanaga. Haven't seen him yet. He's only coming out once today in singles. That will be his debut at Jam Arena, but been a great partner to Ben. And how about Ben's catching in that 2nd set still?
Terrific. Ben's court positioning was spot on every time. He made the catches.
I think that's a great point, Stu. That the positioning is much different for Ben out here. And the way he's had to play doubles, too, throughout his career with Gosheri and Goanaga, who are both very aggressive and would come into the backcourt, you just can't play that way here. And for him, he's just had to learn maybe just a little bit more how to change up his game. But Ben can catch. He's got some power, and he's been a great 5 before in battle court.
No question about it. Ben, through his practice, learning to know where to be on the court. And, Eggy's still young. He's a little wild there. So, when he's coming to the backcourt, not exactly sure where the ball is going.
Right. But you just love the energy, though. I mean, the way that he plays, energy. Covering more court than just about anybody out here so far. And with a smile on his face, too, most of the time.
Yep.
Well, for Gallo and Ben, they've had a great year. And, they go to 4-1. A big win over Eggy and Robin, one of the stronger teams in this division. This would be a big statement. Renegades have 3 game day ties that account for their 1.5 points this season. They're on the outside looking in for the playoffs right now. They need some points. Chargers, though, they've been looking great. Tied for second place with the Devils. Robin coming out, slapping hands, and we'll begin set number 3.
Eggy serves. Our second set has begun with an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good. Eggy lower and harder. Ben adjusts, makes a fine catch in the backcourt. Powerful backhand. Rebote forehand by Eggy. Robin on the catch, backhand from the 9. Ben at the back wall, tremendous play. Rotate forehand. Gallo has it in the air. Low and hard to the inside. A will score for Gallo. Gallo and Ben on the board with the first point of the decisive third set.
Renegades have done a great job of just killing Robin when he's on an island here in the backcourt. I mean, these low runners just devastating, and one after another. Ended the last set and got the first point of set 3.
Gallo probably throws it better than most others.
Yeah.
Cortada serves, stop by Robin. Ben's there, backhand. Eggy on the rebote, little clip. Gallo has it. Crossing the side wall there at the 9 line. Good effort by Robin. That's the second point for Gallo and Ben. Gallo serves.
And catch rate for Robin, too, down a little bit than what we're used to seeing. Last year was right around 92, 93. This season, about 89%.
Robin down low, makes the catch. At the side wall, Gallo's there. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. The left side of Eggy. Gallo makes the catch. Blasts another low runner to the inside. Scooped up by Robin. Backhand 2-all. Caught in the air by Gallo. Gallo fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. It crosses the wall at the 6 line and scores. Well done. 3 points for Gallo and Ben. Gallo serves.
Well, not only was the fake good because he caught Eggy going the wrong direction, but the placement was perfect. It ended up crossing the side wall as Robin was moving up on it. So
no, Robin read it well. Just a very difficult ball to catch.
Yeah. Bunch of spin. 3-0 lead for Gallo and Ben to start off this set. Well done.
Eggy picks a serve. The 2-all is wide. Gallo and Ben lead with 4 points here in the third set. Gallo serves.
It's been a great opportunity for him. He's been aggressive picking the serve. Just sent it wide. Had the space.
Robin back here telling him not to worry about it.
Yeah, and under, some pressure too. That was a great opportunity.
That's a powerful forehand by Robin. What a catch by Ben. Robin on the scoop. Powerful forehand. Ben advances to make the catch. Gallo from the 7 line to the outside of the court. Eggy adjusting, trying to make the play. 2 bounces before the rebote was thrown. 5 points. Possible. Set, possible match point for Gallo and Ben.
Well, it's the backhand straight to the outside, and this is one of the newer shots that we're seeing at Jam Arena.
Backhand to the outside?
Yeah, if you get it over the opposing front quarter's head, the back quarter is really the only one that can make that catch, and that's a tough scoop or a tough catch on the move.
Cortada serve caught in the air by Eggy. There'll be no shutout here in the third and final set. That puts Eggy and Robin on the board with a point. Wow,
Yeah,
that's just ballsy to go after that serve.
Yeah, I don't know, and then a great carom.
Eggy deep in the backcourt. Powerful backhand will go wall to wall. Rebote goes to the inside. Back at Rebote landing out of play. A second point for Eggy and Robin.
Well, I just heard Gaucheri say, it's not finished, guys. You got to focus up here. I mean, absolutely right. We've seen bigger runs in lower level doubles, Division 5 and 6, than any other.
Robin calls for the catch. Here's the backhand. Ben, tough catch, deep in the backcourt. Robin again, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Ben gets out there to make the catch. Right side.
Oh, man.
Robin,
away.
great catch at the 9-line. Big backhand follows. Rabote coming out.
Oh, that died.
And dropping to score
man.
a third point for Eggy and Robin. Still possible match point for the orange shirts. Gallo and Ben of the Renegades. Eggy serves.
Well, in about a minute, the Chargers have put up 3 points, and pressure's starting to mount for Gallo and Ben. And let's see if they can close it out.
Big backhand. Eggy in the backcourt makes the catch. Big backhand by Eggy. Rabote to the inside. That goes off the tip of Eggy Sesta. Point set and a hard-fought match for Gallo and Ben of the Renegades, taking it 6-3 in the third set.
A double for Gallo today. 2 wins in his doubles, and Ben, great play behind him. 2-1 lead now for the Renegades as we head over to Division I doubles. Remember, there is a sub for the Renegades. Ubia's out. Arta will come in the back. Alongside Gaucheri, they will take on Zuleika and Amigarena.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
They really can.
Back over with our winners there, Gallo and Ben. Congratulations, guys. Ben, we were talking about the improvement for your catching in the back. What were some of your keys and stuff you're working on to get your game back up to shape, what we've seen the last couple seasons?
I've practiced a little bit more. You know, I have a high standard for myself, and me doing with the least amount of knowledge, you know, I don't want to disappoint my teammates like Gallo, like Gaucheri, like John. So, you know, just locked in and just practicing to try to get, like I said, get used to it. I'm still not fully used to the court, but I'm better than I was even 2 weeks ago. So just keep doing that.
Yeah, and Gallo, for you, I mean, you saw Eggy in the backcourt in the first match. Now you were going toe-to-toe in the front. What were the keys in that matchup that you're able to get the win?
Well, first of all, I have to say happy birthday to Abia's wife. He didn't get a chance to say it. He paid me $20.
Well, happy birthday, yeah.
Did you collect the money before or after
No,
you
it should
made
be
the
in the
comment?
locker. If not, we're going to have a problem. But, yeah, we saw Eggy before. He's young. He's hungry. He moves around a lot. He makes me tired just watching him run. But we're lucky. We got him. We're 1-1 now, so it's all right.
You kept up with them well, Dave.
Awesome, guys. Great win for you and a 2-1 lead for the Renegades. Thanks.
Go Renegades.
Division I doubles. Coming up next. Renegades, well, would have been Gaucheri and Ubia, but Ubia out, so Arta slides in as the lower-ranked player into the backcourt. They're taking on Zuleika and Amigarena. Just a great start for Zuleika and Amigarena this season in Division I. Put together a 2-1 record so far. For Gaucheri and Ubia, that was the team coming into it already 0-2. The last time a Division I doubles team with Gaucheri had more than 2 losses in a season was when Gaucheri and Ubia were paired up, and that was back in Season 4. That is the fall of 2023. That was the year the Renegades won the championship. So again, still early, still a lot to decide here, but see if Gaucheri get back on track. He's been playing a lot better, particularly in singles the last couple of game days. He's just been firing. See what this Renegades team has. 2-1 lead as they step into this Division I doubles.
We're ready to begin our next match. Gaucheri has a serve for the Renegades. Gaucheri serves, we begin. Migrena backhand. Rebote left side by Gaucheri. Picked up on the bounce by Zulaika. Rebote left side. Midcourt, Migrena advances to make the catch. Arta with a tip ball coming off the sidewall at the 9 line. First point for Zulaika and Migrena, the Chargers. Communication between Zulaika and Migrena spot on. Arta going for that ball. Again, coming off the sidewall low, just tripped him up. A second point for Zulaika and Migrena. Zulaika has the serve. Ball came out of the service box. I mean, Zulaika's got one of the hardest serves in Jai-Alai. This ball just came to his, just seemed to die coming out of the service box. Arta, powerful backhand. Migarena's there. Backhand. Passing to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Migrena. To the left side of Arta. Here's Arta on the backhand. Gaucheri playing deeper. Migrena from the 9 line. That ball took off. Zulaika eyes on the rebote. He makes the play. Scoop by Zulaika. Cortada by Zulaika will score. A third point for Zulaika and Migrena. Zulaika serves.
I mean, Zulaika had that read the whole way. Gaucheri goes with a split placement here, but Zulaika never commits to the net. I mean, he scoops it up comfortably, and then look at this Cortada coming in low and hard and perfect.
Also read the previous bounce really well. It was a bit of a wonky bounce, but Zulaika was ready for it. Backhand by Arta. Migrena from the 10 line. Arta up high makes a fine catch. Big backhand. Into the corner, Migarena's there. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Arta at the sidewall, that's a tough catch. He brings it in on the left side. Gaucheri now, back at the 8 line. Migrena down low. Ball tipped deep in the backcourt. A 4th point for Zulaika. Migrena, Zulaika serves. These balls just coming so close to the side, well, crossing the sidewall.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. Look at the way this is coming in. He's backing up beyond the 10 line, on the numbers.
Back wall's right there. Tough catch for anybody.
4-0, great start.
Migrena takes that one in the air. Backhand from the 9 line. Gaucheri now from the forehand. Arta from the 9, backhand to the inside. Arta again, powerful throw. Rotate forehand. Gaucheri makes the catch. Migrena moves up, takes the ball in the air. Arta's there deep in the backcourt at the back wall to make the play. Arta now from the 9 line. Difficult rebote played by Zulaika. Arta has it. Backhand to the corner. Amigarena makes the catch. Amigarena keeps it on the left side. Powerful backhand again. Arta from the left side. Arta now on the forehand. High to the front wall, crossing the wall. Zulaika on the backhand. Arta with the catch at the 9 line. Amigarena powerfully from the left side. Rebote coming out to Gosheri. Gosheri with the rebote right up the middle. Amigarena makes the play. Arta high backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Gosheri. Does not pass Zulaika. Zulaika playing a little deeper. Hard backhand. Zulaika has the ball on the forehand. Cortada. Gosheri's all over it. Inside placement, read and stopped by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. Rebote save will hit the overhead pad. Hard fought point. 5 points for Zulaika and Amigarena. Possible set point.
Zulaika just has such a perfect game for this Division I doubles. His forehand rate is 30. He's throwing nearly 64% right side, and his costado rate is above 30%. He's the only player on the roster to do just that, which means if he's not throwing forehands, it's mostly costado, and that's how you do damage.
Powerful backhand by Arta is caught by Amigarena. Big backhand by Amigarena. Rebote shoots out. Gosheri lets this one fly. That unfortunately hit the overhead screen. Point and a perfect set to Zulaika and Amigarena. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
(6-0). Zulaika and Amigarena take that opening set of the day, and man, looking like a strong Division I team. 2-1 this year, and that only loss came as the final point of a third set against Inaki and Manu. They lost 6-5. So, I mean, they're a point away from being perfect in what is a loaded Division I this year. Led by that man, Zulaika. Yeah, I mean, what more can you say about his game? I mean, just perfect. He's got a vicious right side, perfect serve. Forehand rebote is excellent, one of the best on the roster. And then you talk about a two-wall that can cut anyone up. I mean, the other guy that you think about is right there with him in the picture, his teammate, Iturbide. So
all begins with positioning, and positioning. His positioning is among the best on the entire roster.
You know, last season when the Chargers had a bit of a free fall in the standings, I mean, it was their top two players, Zulaika and Iturbide, just weren't getting it done at the way that we typically seen them. I mean, Iturbide last season, who's coming up next in singles, was 0-5. I mean, Zulaika was just 6-4, but Zulaika's doubles record was, I think, 4-16 across his two teams. So it's pretty simple for the Chargers. I mean, these two, Zulaika and Iturbide, are going to take him to the championship, and then it's just the backcourt support. Amigarena and Julian behind him. Is it enough to get them to the championship? I mean, they have two banners outside of, you know, Gosheri. These two, Zulaika and Iturbide, have the most wins in battle court, so it's worked. They've proven it can work. Now they got some great players behind them. Also a note, thinking back to the draft, you know, the Renegades had Amigarena last season. They had actually a really clear path to keep him, and they decided that they prefer, you know, maybe not prefer, but they went with Ubia. The Chargers picked up Amigarena, and you see the result. Amigarena is just catching everything back there in the corner and looks very comfortable.
He does. We're ready to begin our second set. Gosheri has the serve for the Renegades. Oh my, what a wicked serve by Gosheri, crossing the sidewall deep and scoring. An ace for Gaucheri puts the Renegades on the board first here in the second set.
Kicked hard off the side wall. I mean,
yeah, everything about that looked violent. Migrena powerfully from the backhand. Rebote for Gaucheri. Sherry hard on the rebote. Migrena's there. Migrena will take this on the bounce, plays it lower. Arta's there. Arta, powerful backhand. Migrena from the 8 line. Rebote forehand, we have a swing and a miss by Gaucheri. We're tied up, 1-1, Zulaika serves. Ooh, Gaucheri reaching for his knee.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite injury, but that's my least favorite injury in Jai-Alai. I mean,
in any sport.
Jai-Alai, and specifically this court, has taken more knees. Here's the backhand by Arta. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Gaucheri cuts it off. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand saved to the side wall. Gaucheri attacks. Winds up. Costado to pass. Will pass and score. Beautifully thrown by Gaucheri. Gaucheri and Arta with 2 points and the serve.
Threat of the inside placement and the drop shot pulls Migrena up from the back wall, leaving that space open. Gaucheri sends it high, of course trying to pass, and Migrena knew if he let that ball go over his head, the point was over. So he went for it and just tipped it.
Migrena to the outside, backhand, lower and harder to the inside, and Arta's there. Migrena in the corner, that's a tip ball. 3 points for Gaucheri and Arta of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves. Gaucheri's just returned to an all-power game. I mean, he's just rifling these balls.
Deep in the corner, on the wall. As we said, it doesn't really matter who's back there. If it's on the wall, it's coming in fast. I mean, you don't want to be standing too close to it.
Another powerful serve by Gaucheri is stopped by Migrena. Arta, backhand. Migrena from the 9 line. Zulaika has it on the backhand. Hits the back ball. Rebote coming out. Migrena powerfully from the left side. Ball comes out to the rebote. Migrena now from the 7 line. Arta's there. Backhand from the 9. Migrena will take that one on the bounce. Gaucheri's at the side wall. Powerful backhand does go wall to wall. Zulaika now. Forehand rebote. Arta came in close. He made the catch. Arta from the backhand at the 9 line. Migrena plays it deep. Wall to wall from the left side. The ball goes. Gaucheri on the rebote. Big bounce. Brought down by Migrena. Arta tough catch at the 9 line. Migrena again powerfully to the back wall. Gaucheri looking for the rebote. Fires it inside, and Migraina's there. Big backhand. High to the back wall. Out to the rebote. Gaucheri sends it straight back. Beautiful catch by Migrena. Rebote left side by Zulaika. Zulaika goes straight outside. Right place. Cortada perfectly executed to score. 2 points for Zulaika and Amigarena. Gosheri and Arta with 3. Zulaika serves.
Zulaika's so patient, and his defense has been outstanding. He's read Gosheri.
See, it looked like he was going to throw a 2-all, then fake a 2-all, then turned and threw a 2-all. Only Gosheri basically can use that body language without holding.
Yeah.
And Zulaika just committed to the 2-all and then throws a cortada that,
yeah, that he threw it down. It clipped the front wall on that. Was no chance for the opposition.
Just perfectly thrown.
And Zulaika's going to, he's particular. He plays fewer balls than any front quarter in Division I, only about 38%. But when he does touch the ball, he makes a big impact. He throws a lot of shots and puts a ton of pressure on the defense.
Low runner comes to the backcourt, scooped up by Amigarena. Powerful backhand, stays on the side wall. Arta's there. Zulaika now. Ball was coming in. He made the catch. Arta deep in the backcourt. Robote forehand. Gosheri blasts the backhand hard, and Amigarena makes the catch. Robote coming right up the middle. Gosheri sends it back up the middle. Arta with a tip ball in the backcourt. That's a 3rd point for Zulaika. And Amigarena are all tied up here in the second set. Zulaika serves. Arta's catching's been pretty much well spot on, but that one just...
No, frustrating too. Up in this second set after giving 6 straight points away in set number 1, and next thing you know, the lead's gone.
Scoop
Look at this.
by Amigarena. That was beautiful.
Yeah, right side too.
Arta plays it deep. Amigarena's there. Right to the corner, out to the Robote, at the side wall. Powerful throw, stopped by Zulaika. Zulaika from the Costado, and it's caught by Arta. Arta keeps it high. Caught by Amigarena at the 9 line. Arta now from the 10. Arta advances, takes the ball in the air, backhand to the back wall, out to the Robote, fired from the forehand of Zulaika. Gosheri's looking for the Robote at the 6 line, fires it hard. Amigarena will take it on the bounce, deep in the backcourt. Zulaika makes the catch high on the right side. Powerful forehand, passes everyone, cuts to the outside. Gosheri, what an effort by Gosheri. That ball was moving to the outside. He got in there, sent it just a bit too high. 4 points for Zulaika and Amigarena. Zulaika serves.
It's amazing. It's just the slightest kick up, and you see that off the front wall. It should open back to the inside, but it hits the floor and just takes a sharp turn to the out. That's what we're talking about with that jam ball or the jam bounce. Tough one to, just can't really account for it. Have to know.
Arta powerfully from the right side. It will cross. Robote saved by Amigarena. That's going to take a big, big bounce. That stopped beautifully by Arta. Robote for Zulaika. Zulaika powerfully from the right side. Robote forehand. Beautiful pickup by Arta on the bounce. Amigarena now from the 10 line. Amigarena advances to take it in the air. Here's the backhand to the outside. Gosheri moves to the outside, winds up. Costado blasted. This one caught on the forehand of Amigarena.
Oh, beautiful.
Amigarena again on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Arta from the 9 line. Arta again. Backhand to the inside. Amigarena advances. Robote for Gosheri. Ball tipped deep in the backcourt. That is a 5th point for Zulaika and Amigarena. That is possible match point for the Chargers.
Well, outside of that nice little run for the Renegades to open up set 2, it has been all Chargers here. And Zulaika hasn't really had to open up the costado either. I mean, we've seen the last couple of weeks, these top players can beat you in a variety of ways, and there's not a lot of need to throw the shot if you can do this successfully.
Amigarena from the 9 line, powerfully thrown. Arta's there. Arta lifts it high. Big backhand by Arta. Robote coming out. Robote forehand, kicks up. Robote, 2-all. Will score for Gaucheri. Well thrown, 4 points for Gaucheri and Arta. Gaucheri serves.
Well, that's one right there off the Robote too. Zulaika felt like he had a read on it. Yeah, that barely beat him to the net too. Look at, he's moving, you know, early. Slight hesitation as he was approaching the wood.
It just hit the floor and exploded.
Yeah, boy, what a shot from Gaucheri.
Arta up high. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Backhand by Zulaika. Caught by Arta. Gaucheri will take this at the 8. Backhand, kept low, crossing the wall, Amigarena's there. Gaucheri looking for the Robote, plays on the left side. To the inside, Amigarena takes it on the bounce. Caught in the air by Arta. Robote kicks to the inside. Amigarena makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Zulaika takes that off the sidewall beautifully. Powerful backhand to the inside. Robote for Gaucheri. This ball kicks. Amigarena advances, catches it in the air. Gaucheri at the sidewall. That's a beautiful catch.
Yes, it was.
Archer from the 9 line. To the back wall. Zulaika looking for the Robote. Fires it from the forehand, crossing the wall, and Archa's there. Beautiful catch by Zulaika. Powerful backhand. Arta with the catch at the 9 line. Big backhand clears. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Right up the middle to the outside. Good read by Gaucheri. Big bounce brought down by Amigarena. Zulaika with the catch. Placement back inside. Great catch by Arta, and the 2-wall scores.
Wow.
Beautifully played, beautifully executed by Gaucheri and Arta. 5-5 is the score here in the second set. Still possible match point for the Chargers, possible set point for the Renegades.
Well, the Renegades have needed shots from Gaucheri and Arta to tie this up at 5-5. The last 2 points. Gaucheri fired up. Not many backwarders that are moving up on that ball and throwing a perfect 2-wall.
Not many.
No.
Was that rhetorical, or were you asking me?
No, I'm just not many guys that can make that combination and look as smooth as Arta.
Yeah,
big
beautifully
time
done.
too. 5-5, match on the line. Renegades hoping to extend.
Fault Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Migarena powerfully from the backhand, and Arta with a clutch catch overhead. Migarena at the side wall, backhand from the 9. Arta's there again. Arta, beautiful catch at the 10 line. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Zulaika, forehand Rebote. Goshari makes the catch in the air. Outside placement lands wide. Man. That is point, set, and mat for Zulaika, and Migarena taking it in straight sets. 6-0, 6-5.
Zulaika and Migarena 6-5 in the second set. They end it right there, straight sets. Chargers have evened up this game day now, 2-2 as we head into this singles. Division 2, then Division 1. We got Iturbide and Goanaga coming up next. Now let's take a look at some of those replays here from the Division 1 doubles match. A whole lot of great play from Zulaika. Makes the scoop, and look at this Cortada. Just blasted back to the inside. And Migarena. How many catches did he make back in the corner and then puts it on the wall there? You see it crossed. About the left side from Zulaika. Goshari moves up. Look at this read. Zulaika commits, makes the catch, and then look, Cortada coming back. 2 bounces. Low running backhand, scooped up there by Migarena. Great play. Zulaika, you see him backed up, that big right side we're talking about. And you see how it just takes a left turn, camera left. Goshari tries to do everything he can to save it, but couldn't clear the screen. Migarena here makes the catch. Backhand, low to the inside, crossing. That's tipped. In the end, win 4 to the Chargers, ties up this game day, 2-2. You see the score right there. That bottom row, that's our season-long standings. Chargers in a tie for second place, and the Renegades right now in 5th. The top 4 teams will make the playoffs at the end of the regular season, so Renegades hoping to move up when all is said and done. 15 full game days will make up a regular season, and yeah, some of these teams have played about 4 or 5, so about a third of the way through. We will hear from Zulaika and Migarena in just a few moments now as we have some practice ongoing in that Division 2 singles. Actually, right now. Let's hear from our winners, Zulaika and Migarena. Congratulations now, Zulaika. I mean, this team just a point away from being undefeated at 4-0. What do you like about the way that this duo was played out here at Jam Arena?
I think we have a good connection since the beginning. We were comfortable on the court, this new court. New partner, new feelings, good feelings, so looking forward.
Yeah, and one of the big pickups for you guys in the draft was your backcourt partner there in Migarena. What has he brought to this team that has just opened you guys up for a great start?
He brought security. He's Mr. Safety back there. He catches everything. He's playing awesome. Honestly, it's a privilege to play with him, and let's see for the rest of the season if we continue like that.
Awesome, guys. Well, you're playing well, too, Zulaika. Great team, and now 3-1. Congratulations. Good luck in these final matches.
Thank you.
Quickly here, Division 2 singles match. Goanaga and Iturbide. What a match we have here with the game day all square. Goanaga and Iturbide both making their debuts at Jam Arena. Goanaga last season was 3-2. Iturbide, surprisingly, he was 0-5 coming off of his worst single season, but he's been on fire here at Jam. See if that continues.
Goanaga serves, begin this match. At the side wall, Goanaga makes the play. Iturbide has it. 2-all. Red by Goenaga. He was there, got assessed on it, just tipped it. First point of this match goes to Iturbide of the Chargers.
Yeah, not often you read that 2-all right and beat it to the net. And Goenaga was just a few inches away from making the catch and making a pretty big statement to start this one off. Iturbide back with the serve, though, 1-0 lead.
Bind serve by Iturbide, deep. Robote coming out. Iturbide, forehand. Goenaga's there. Robote 2-all, caught the pad. The pad is bad. We're tied up 1-1 in the first set. Goenaga serves for the Renegades.
Well, clearly still has the confidence. You know, Iturbide going for it, and that's his game. I mean, one of the best costados on the roster. Doesn't matter if it's coming off the back wall, catching it in front of him, he's going to shoot it.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide, powerfully thrown. Robote kicks way out. Goenaga's on it, shoots the 2-all. It scores. 2 points for Goenaga, the Renegades. He serves.
You know, what we've seen sometimes in doubles with Goenaga is a reluctance to throw the ball towards the outside. I mean, he's a great player, so aggressive with his positioning, but again, it just adds another element for your opponent if you can beat him to the outside, and does it here in singles. Really well done.
It's a powerful backhand by Iturbide. Wall to wall. Robote forehand. Passing and scoring. A third point for Goenaga. He serves.
That just shot out of the back wall there. They don't know whether it's going to die or kick way up like that. So Iturbide committed to the back and no chance to save that Robote.
Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Two all. Stopped by Goenaga. Drop shot by Goenaga will score. A fourth point for Goenaga of the Renegades. He serves.
Smart play and really good shot by Goenaga. No need to throw the ball even within his catching radius if you don't have to. Just throw that drop shot, force him to get up there, and that is such a long run when you start deep in the backcourt.
There's a powerful backhand by Iturbide. Robote played for the high bounce. Stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide winds up. 2-all. Scoop by Goenaga. Beautifully played. He passes. This ball's going to the outside. Read beautifully by Iturbide. Goenaga puts this one on the inside, and this one will score. 5 points for Goenaga. Possible set point.
And Goenaga looks good. Also looks very comfortable out there.
I think it's the haircut.
It's worked for some other players and teams, so you know he's going to it also. I don't blame him.
Definitely has. No, he's played this. He's played this set
Again,
beautifully.
If you just throw something to the outside, now Iturbide has to guess, and simply too much space out on this court to play a guessing game throughout.
There's a backhand by Iturbide, cut off by Goenaga deep. Point and set to Goenaga of the Renegades. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
(6-1). Goenaga takes the first set of match 5, and what is an even game day. And that's some of the best that he's played out here at Jam Arenas, too. Good to see for Goenaga, and particularly for his confidence. You know, doubles hasn't gone the way he would have hoped so far. few more losses. And this is a player in Goanaga who's actually had one of the best records of any Battle Corps player throughout his career. He joined this Renegades team in Division 3, and he's been so valuable that they moved him up to Division 2, and they still kept him as a part of this roster.
No, he and Gosheri together have just played, I mean, fantastic as far as leading the team. Goanaga seeming way more comfortable this season than last, especially today. Do you think that people ask for that massager, or Ben just like arbitrarily walks up to them and starts like hammering them with that?
No, there was some debate about that previous seasons. I think closer to the latter.
So it's more assault than therapy.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And just amusing him at a point too. You know, just, all right, well, you do it for a few seconds.
I mean, he means well. It's Ben. You know, he means well.
You never know what's going on. I don't want to speculate, but maybe he's loosening up Goanaga's right side. Hey, I don't think you're allowed to be back here, sir.
Uh-huh.
You see? You say his name and he appears back in our area.
Exactly. There's an executive producer who has very strict rules about who's allowed in this area. And
well, I better hope he wins the game day, or else it could be a pretty hefty fine, huh?
as the fine master.
You better hope Goanaga wins this set then, huh? He'll be cheering harder than anybody.
He wasn't coming after me with the massage gun, was he? I'm good.
Well, you had his back to him, and I'm not the best guy to help.
Ichibide serves. Our second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Goanaga. Robote coming out. That passes and scores.
Yeah, no
well
shot.
done. Ichibide is on the board first. He serves.
Yeah, no shot that time. Robote was well above Goanaga's head and decided to go the safe route as opposed to trying to save a very low percentage Robote.
Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Clearing the overhead screen. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Ichibide. Picked up on the bounce by Goanaga. Goanaga quickly shoots this costado inside to a chula that scores. That is a beautiful shot by Goanaga. We're tied up 1-1 in the second set.
Goanaga's had a lot of success with the drop shots, the inside placements throughout his career, which again is pulling Ichibide up from the back wall. See here, trying to position himself to make a catch, gets it over his head, and wow, that Robote goes way up high. That was a little earlier, though.
Excellent serve by Goanaga is stopped by Ichibide. That ball not coming out. Ichibide has a second point for the Chargers and the serve.
Well, just getting one back quickly and throwing it to the back corner. Very effective strategy. And again, if you don't have supreme confidence and the shots aren't there, you can win a variety of ways now. Backhand, setting up the point with this throw to the inside, and it just dies. And Goanaga can't even get a cesta on it.
Backhand by Goanaga. Robote. Robote forehand. That passes to the back wall. Goanaga looking for the Robote, sends it back. Oh, off the tip of Ichibide's cesta it goes. 2 points for Goanaga. Of the Renegades, he serves. Ichibide clearly frustrated. That ball stayed high the entire way.
Yeah.
Just went off the tip of his basket. Powerful backhand by Goanaga. Robote coming out. That Robote kicks up. Goanaga on the Robote right up the middle. Ichibide has it. 2-all scores. Yeah. Beautifully executed by Ichibide. He has 3 points for the Chargers.
Don't want to see him land the first one. Gets an opportunity. Robote comes right up the middle, set up. Sets up the 2-all rather right there, and Goanaga not even making an effort. So much court to decide to cover, and shows inside.
Powerful backhand by Goenaga low to the back wall. Ichibide makes a save. Keeps that point alive. Oh, that cut back to the inside. That 2-all will score. All tied up. 3-3. Goenaga serves the Renegades. That was a nice 2-all.
Off of what was a very wonky
That was a wonky bounce. I mean, that ball like...
That was kind of like a jam bounce, like off the back wall, how it just really changes direction. And that happened up in the front court. Good concentration to make the catch. Made sure he had control and then fired a 2-all.
Beautiful catch by Ichibide. Here's the backhand. Powerful forehand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand now by Ichibide. Kicks up. Goenaga comes back and makes the save. Ichibide's there. 2-all. Perfectly executed by Ichibide to score.
Look, we've seen Ichibide's game throughout his singles career. That 0-5 record, just an aberration. I mean, that is not what we're used to seeing from him. A lot of costados, a lot of 2-alls typically. He's the league leader in kills and doubles. He hasn't played a singles yet, but I'm sure he'll find himself up there in no time.
Almost an ace, but Goenaga made the play. Backhand by Goenaga to the back wall. Robote coming out. Powerful forehand. Robote passes. Ichibide on the catch. 2-all. Goenaga got out there, got assessed on it. That's dangerous out there. Get tied up in the screen.
Yeah.
Goenaga walks away. 5th point for Ichibide. He serves.
Yeah, arm got trapped as he tried to flick it up there in one fluid motion from the outside. You'll see his right arm. He just couldn't get the, oh, goodness.
Yeah, that doesn't look good for the wrist, the elbow, or any joint in the right arm.
This net is not as springy as the one before, for sure. I mean, guys go into the net, and they don't bounce off like they did.
Here's the backhand by Ichibide. Ichibide again. Robote. That kicks up high. Oh, lands out of play. Point and set for Ichibide of the Chargers. We have split sets. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third and decisive set.
Yeah, well, Ichibide gets the second set, so a third one coming up here in just about 2 minutes. And there we start to see the Ichibide of old, you know, getting comfortable with the shots, starting to make some plays, and you see the result, 6-3. He takes set number 2. And for a lot of the players in their first singles match, it takes a little bit of time to get used to the court. So, I mean, not all too surprised that Ichibide lost 6-1 and then came right back 6-3. That was very common the first 2 weeks of the season. And with these singles, you know, you only play each opponent once in divisions 2 through 5. So, there, you know, some players have played early, but there's others that it's their first time out. Some that haven't played yet.
Figuring out the nuances of the ball and the court. There's nothing easy about it. And of course, we were limited on the number of balls we had before the season, so practice has really started in earnest last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What are we in?
Like since the start, yeah.
Yeah, so the last 3 weeks. Some players adjusting better than others. It's definitely changed the game style, especially look at Gosheri right there. I mean, Gosheri was costado kill, costado kill, costado kill. Whether it was a drop shot to the inside or the 2-wall, things have changed here. Doesn't mean he's not going to get back to it. Sometimes it's a question of getting used to it. But
well, we got Gosheri and Zuleika coming up next right there, a preview of that Division I singles match that will decide the result of the game day for sure. Just a matter of if it's a tie or a win. Chance for one of these two teams to step out ahead and secure some points in the game day. Will be Goanaga or Iturbide. We'll see here beginning set 3.
We are ready to begin our third and final set for this singles match. Goanaga will serve for the Renegades. Goanaga serves, we begin. Powerful backhand to the corner. Goanaga sends it back. Iturbide's there. A 2-all rebote attempt is low. Iturbide gets the first point of the third set. He serves.
Yeah, that was a difficult rebote to turn into a 2-all. So, again, guessing that Goanaga was thinking I'd rather go down swinging than laying up a rebote and let Iturbide kill it again. Gets on the board first, and he's dangerous with a lead.
Excellent catch by Goanaga high on the left side. Iturbide's back in there. Backhand from the 8 line. A rotate forehand by Goanaga. Iturbide makes the catch. Inside placement scores. 2 points for Iturbide of the Chargers. He serves.
Well, there you see the importance of keeping the ball along the side wall. You know, Iturbide, if he hooks this one a bit, Goanaga's able to make the catch instead. Straight to the inside, and yeah, no chance to recover.
I hope folks like out there aren't playing any drinking games that involves us saying side wall.
Oh, goodness. Might have to take the week off on the roads. Yeah.
But the sidewall plays into almost everything they do.
Oh, an ace.
That is an ace for Iturbide. 3 points and the serve.
I mean, they've been trapping Goanaga deeper and deeper in the corner on every one of these serves. I mean, he's starting with his back on the wall, but he's not moving up.
Here's the backhand by Goanaga. Big right side, passes, chick-chack, dug out by Iturbide. Just a little too high, that hit the overhead pad. Goanaga gets his first point of the third set and the serve.
Yeah, all he can do with it going down to the ground, trying to dig it out. He does, but clearing that pad and screen, another story.
Iturbide with the catch on the forehand. He passes. 2-all rebote, beautifully executed by Goanaga to score. Goanaga with 2 points in the serve.
Yeah, can never get too comfortable in singles, especially with the premium on passing. If the opponent makes the catch off the first serve and just blasts it over your head, you're already on the defensive here. Goanaga makes him pay with the 2-all, though. Just like that, 1 point separating these two in the third set.
Powerful backhand by Iturbide, passes. Goanaga looking for the rebote, plays it on the right side. Here's the backhand by Goanaga. Catch by Iturbide. Iturbide to the forehand of Goanaga. Goanaga passes. Rebote coming out. Iturbide's on it. 2-all. Red by Goanaga. He makes the stop. This ball will land in. Perfect placement to score. 3-3. Tied up in the third set. Goanaga serves.
After 3 straight points for Iturbide, Goanaga not going down without a fight. Ties it up 3-3. Rebote 2-all attempt. I mean, look at where that hit the front wall, pretty close to the corner. Gives Goanaga much easier play on it, sends it high to the outside, and that's why there's a rule about standing in the cage. Everyone's safe, though.
Could be dangerous.
It just a lot of talent in the cage there. You don't want anyone to get hit.
Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Rebote comes to the inside. Goanaga lost his footing, made the play.
Ooh.
Iturbide attacks and kills it with a 2-all. 4 points for Iturbide. He serves.
Boy,
even losing his footing, he still made, play on the ball. Really nicely done. But Iturbide just,
attack is the right word here, because look at that.
Yeah,
it
laser-like
kicks up,
focus.
he controls it, and then throws a perfect 2-all. Look at how that opens. I mean, that was not an easy play. Takes the lead back 4-3.
Goanaga powerfully from the left side. Rebote comes out to the 6th line. This ball sent too high that hit the overhead screen. 4-4 is the score here. In our third and final set of this match, Goanaga has a serve for the Renegades.
Yep, just sending that Rebote about as high and hard as he could, but again, it kicks up and ends up in the screen.
Rebote 2-all stopped by Iturbide. Beautiful catch by Goanaga. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. That rebound off the back wall. Goanaga to the inside. Iturbide's there. Backhand from the 8. Rebote saved beautifully by Goanaga. Karam with a light touch catches the edge of the court and scores. Possible match point for Iturbide.
Yeah, Goanaga.
This looked like it was going out to me, and then because it kicked up.
Yeah, there were some Chargers leaning with it, and it just landed in. Threw it higher than we usually see.
Yes.
Looked like it kind of escaped, but he'll take it either way it comes. 5-4. 2 chances if he needs it to take the match.
Beautiful catch by Goanaga. Backhand. Caught by Iturbide. Iturbide powerfully from the left side to the corner to the Rebote. Goanaga makes the play. Rebote forehand. Two-all effort. Hit the pad. Point, set, and match for Iturbide of the Chargers, winning at 6-4 in the third set.
Yep, dropped the first set and 6 of the first 7 points, but Iturbide comes back and takes the final 2 to win the match. So the Chargers have secured the tie. We'll see what happens up next between Gosheri and Zuleika. See if it's a full point or a game day tie. Coming up, just 2 minutes.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gosheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gosheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one!
Congratulations there, Iturbide. First singles match here, and he gets the win. Iturbide, what did you like most about playing singles out here for the first time?
Iturbide, felicitaciones en haber ganado tu primer partido en singles en la nueva temporada. ¿Qué fue lo que más te gustó de jugar en individual?
Bueno, ganar.
To win.
No, es importante por lo menos estos 3 puntos para poder empatar.
It's very important for us to get all the points so we can come to a tie.
El punto ahora que Johnny pueda ganar.
And I'm hoping that our next partner can win.
Has baby Iturbide begun sleeping through the night?
¿Tu hijo empezó ya a dormir por la noche?
No, not really.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
sorry, Iturbide, but you're playing great, though. Great
Thank
stop
you.
and great
Let's go
win there.
Chargers.
Yeah, we'll see if the Chargers can get a full point today. They send out Zulaika against Go Sherry. What a battle here in Division 1 with the game day on the line. So, you got Go Sherry, 3-1 this season. Zulaika, 2-1 so far this year.
I mean, when they paired us up, who would have thought that I would have been asking, like, silly questions?
Right, you would have been, huh? But that was a good question, you know.
What was the over and under on that?
Oh, you were under on asking silly questions. Whatever it was under.
I still don't know what that means, which I like.
Which is good. Yeah, we'll keep it that way.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
These two did meet up earlier in the season for the first time back on, that was February 25th. Go Sherry did beat Zulaika, handing him his only loss this season. So Zulaika looking for some revenge here. And if he gets it, the Chargers will win the day. If not, Go Sherry wins. This will end in a 3-3 tie, and that would be 4 of the first 5 game days for the Renegades ending in a tie. At least for the standings, the Renegades would put themselves into a tie for 4th place with the Fireballs. And we were talking about the tiebreaker and how it would affect things at the end of the year. Well, because the Fireballs have already lost 2 game days, 5-1. If the Renegades get half a point here, they would jump into 4th place, and the Fireballs would be out of the playoffs. If the season were to end today, of course. Got a long way to go, though. Final match of the day. Go Sherry and Zulaika going at it.
We're ready to begin our final match of the game day. Division I singles. Go Sherry has the serve for the Renegades. Well, I've blocked out my schedule through May, so, at least Tuesday through Friday, so.
Same except for one Friday. Yeah.
There's the serve. We begin.
Big backhand there.
2-all. Robote for Go Sherry scores. Well executed. First point of this match goes to Go Sherry of the Renegades.
Yeah, Go Sherry suffered that only loss in singles. That was the Douglas who came out firing. Since that point, Go Sherry's been really unstoppable. I mean, throwing shots quickly, efficiently, and ending his opponents pretty much in straight sets.
I think Aratz filed a restraining order after that match.
Yeah. Something needed to be done.
Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out,
man,
floating. Go Sherry got in there, got to it.
Yeah.
That hit too high. That's a point for Zulaika. We're all tied up. So the sidewall used to take, at the last place, the sidewall used to take a couple points.
Yeah.
Now there's several of these balls. Each one has a mind of its own.
Yeah. It's like a magnet. It hit the back wall and just kind of died.
Powerful, powerful serve by Zulaika. Zulaika from the 8 line. High and hard to the back wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Played to pass. Zulaika reaches behind him to make the catch. Go Sherry from the 9 line. Keeps it inside. Zulaika again reaching overhead. Go Sherry comes back behind the 9 line. Robote forehand. Robote saved by Zulaika. This is going to take a big bounce. Go Sherry has it on the left side. Backhand. Beautiful Robote save by Go Sherry. Zulaika moves up on the ball. The 2-all caught the pad.
Boy.
The second point for Go Sherry of the Renegades. He serves. Look, he may not be happy with the bounce, but he is adjusting to it.
Yeah.
And that's not just true. I'm not just saying that about Go Sherry. I mean, it's pretty much well for everybody. If you watch and you practice, you'll catch the nuances. It was the same thing about adjusting to Magic City.
Right.
I imagine it's the same thing as adjusting, like if you've been playing on a shorter court, you go to Mexico City, it's like, you know, back walls, 3 miles away. Powerful forehand by Zulaika. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. I was not being critical of the court of Mexico City. It's just very big.
No, of course, too.
Gaucheri on the backhand. Rotate forehand by Zulaika. Gaucheri, forehand rebote. Zulaika has it. He winds up. That 2-all opens wide and scores. 2-2, Zulaika serves for the Chargers.
Even on a full sprint after he saved the rebote, Gaucheri wasn't particularly close to saving that 2-all.
It's so well executed.
Costado, left side, 2-all, side wall, front wall, and that opens up perfectly.
Gaucheri on the backhand. Into the corner, Zulaika in position for the forehand rebote. Powerful right side by Gaucheri. Check, dug out by Zulaika. Gaucheri attacks, passes. Zulaika, forehand rebote. That hit the choppa, which is out of play. Gaucheri gets a 3rd point and the serve. So that's a new term people might not be familiar with. So typically you have a choppa that's just above, it's this metal rail above the lower pad, and sometimes the upper pad as well. Here we have it at the upper pad. Wreaks havoc on the ball, though.
Makes a nice sound.
Makes a nice sound, but wreaks havoc on the ball.
Oh, great
Filo
shot.
Rebote scores. 4 points and the serve.
Well, that particular shot really worked for Gaucheri at the other facility. It just happened so quick. Straight to the outside, off the rebote. So many options off of this throw.
He just needs to get comfortable with it. I mean, this court is 2 feet wider than the former court.
And again, he's got a great Costado and all the tools, so you think it's just going to be a matter of time till we see the old Gaucheri with that same confidence.
Backhand by Zulaika, powerfully thrown off the serve. Rebote coming out, swing and miss, midcourt. A 3rd point for Zulaika. He serves. Yeah, you really have to watch at any level, even at the highest levels. You have to watch that ball go into your cesta. Before you send it, as Benny says. That's Benny Langhands, not Benny Bueno. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Zulaika with a 2-all. That's out. Gaucheri has 5 points. Possible set point.
Just sailing a bit wide, and now Gaucheri here with a chance to take set number 1. Historically, one of his best attributes, playing with his back up against the wall, playing from behind. This is the guy you want in this spot if you're the Renegades.
Powerful backhand by Zulaika. Wall-to-wall rebote comes to the 6th line. That's a beautiful forehand rebote by Gaucheri. Zulaika to the inside. Scoop! High on the left side of Gaucheri. Rebote saved by Zulaika. Ball tipped, going at the side wall. A 4th point for Zulaika in the first set. Still possible set point for Gaucheri. Gaucheri was committed. I mean, this scoop, that's a tough scoop. The higher it is, the more difficult it is to settle it in your basket. This just crossing the wall right where Gaucheri goes for it. Zulaika makes the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Rotate forehand. Zuleika has it. Hard to the inside. Gaucheri. Beautiful catch. Settles it behind the 9. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand. Catch by Gaucheri. Rebote forehand. That's in play. Zuleika has it. Winds up. Inside placement read by Gaucheri. Gaucheri powerfully from the backhand. To the corner. Out to the rebote. Zuleika's there. That took off. Hit the overhead screen.
There we go.
Point and set to Gaucheri of the Renegades. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
Six to 4. Gaucheri able to close out set number 1. He is, game day on the line. Win here ends in a 3-3 tie. Arta coming over to the bench here quickly. Arta's played, what, 4 of his 5 singles matches already here, so Arta's got about as much experience as anybody out on the court. Gaucheri looking to improve to 4-1 with a win here. Just the biggest thing out here, too, is there's a lot more shots that are purely defensive than I think we've ever seen before, especially on these rebotes. And, you know, and Gaucheri has been, I mean, it doesn't matter. Catch the ball in front of him or off the rebote. He's able to throw whatever shot he wants. And, again, it's just taking time, get the confidence up to par and get everything there. But I think we're starting to see Gaucheri round the corner into back to the old form.
It's a huge advantage, and it really is dependent upon the skills of the individual player. I mean, turning a rebote into an offensive shot is something really seen, not necessarily for the first time, but that was made famous on this very court back in the 70s by Joey. Joey was as dangerous off of the front wall as he was off of the back wall. Yeah. And to turn that rebote into an offensive shot, I'm reminded of one partito we played against Bolivar, where back quarter for Bolivar was just pounding these balls, but he was feeding Joey's rebote. And after about 4 of them, Bolivar was really clear to his back quarter, look, stop feeding his rebote. He's eating us up in the front court. Yeah. Nice trip down Amnesia Lane. 5 seconds to go.
Yeah. Zuleika coming out here needs both of these sets to win the game day for his team, but the Chargers, I mean, regardless, they're going to be in pretty good position in solo second if they lose this match, or in a tie for first if Zuleika comes back to win it. Chargers really made some changes in the draft. I mean, in divisions 3 and 4 with Omega Reina and Julin respectively, and then how about Eggy? I mean, even in 2 losses today, there was so much positive stuff from Eggy that, you know, it's going to be just fine.
Absolutely.
Second set, and it's Zuleika with the serve.
We're ready to begin our second set. Zuleika has a serve for the Chargers. Zuleika serves, the set begins. Beautiful serve crossing the wall, deep. Zuleika takes it in the air, deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand, hooked. Right on the side wall, difficult play. First point of the second set to Zuleika of the Chargers.
And not a lot. I mean, tight to the side wall. That rebote was dropping into his basket, and the tendency a lot of the times there is to hook it. Came in low, right in the pad.
Powerful serve by Zuleika, stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's backhand to the corner. Zuleika makes a save on the rebote. Gaucheri down low, backhand passing. Zuleika up high. Gaucheri takes it. 2-all. Stopped by Zuleika. Zuleika plays it high, drops it in. It scores. 2 points for Zuleika in the second set. He serves. One of those where, see, this is where we get into, you know, Gaucheri throwing 2-alls. What's the disincentive for throwing 2-alls? Getting beaten when you throw the 2-all. I mean, that's the biggest disincentive. Yeah. So it becomes a matter of who you're playing against. And there's a big difference between Zuleika and, with all due respect to Ratz, who's flawless in the corner.
Yeah.
you know, there's a big difference here.
No, absolutely still.
Zulaika gets it on his right side. Good luck.
Yeah.
Ace. A bullet to the corner scores. 3 points for Zulaika. He serves. There's really nothing to do about that. Other than, I mean, I guess if you see it coming, step out and try to throw the rebote. But, I mean, the rebotes are completely unpredictable, so. Beautiful catch by Gaucheri. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming in low. Zulaika makes the play at the side wall. Gaucheri pulls the ball.
Oh, man.
Just a drop on the forehand. Gives Gaucheri his first point in the second set. He serves.
No, I mean, nothing more than that. I mean, Zulaika was backing up, coming to his right side, was throw it wall to wall, and just didn't have it. Don't need to give Gaucheri any extra chances, and now just a 2-point deficit. Ooh.
Beautiful catch by Zulaika. Flawless forehand follows. Big backhand. Rebote to the inside. Gaucheri sends it to pass. Zulaika, oh, that shoots way out and scores. We've seen that a few times today. The second point for Gaucheri of the Renegades. He serves. What is that, third, fourth time we've seen that?
Yeah, and it's really, I mean, it's one of those things like we talked about with the MC bounce before. It just evens out. I mean, over the course of a season,
everybody's going to benefit. Everybody's
right.
going to fall victim to it. There's no question about it. And also, as people read it, I mean, when the ball is fresh, it does that.
Yeah.
Beautiful catch off the wall by Zulaika. He passes with the backhand. Gaucheri plays it high. Zulaika from the 8 line to the inside. Not much of a rebote, but Gaucheri makes the save. Powerful throw, low to the inside where it scores. Zulaika has a 4th point in the second set. He serves.
Boy, she's got so much power on that right side. I mean, beat Gaucheri in, put it on the floor, and then that rebote's not coming out. I mean, before you can rely on your speed and athleticism to get into the backcourt and make those saves, but here you really can't. I mean, the ball's just going to drop down. It definitely plays more into Zulaika's hand than Gaucheri in that case, because Gaucheri definitely relying on his foot speed a little bit more.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Yeah, no, the whole concept of taking the ball in the air really applies. I mean, really applies. If you see some of those longer volleys that drives some folks crazy, but if you the ball never touches the floor. I mean, the ball can go 3 minutes without touching the floor because there's, again, a disadvantage to letting the ball bounce.
Yeah.
Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to pass. Into the corner. Gaucheri on the rebote. Snaps a 2-all beautifully. Stopped by Zulaika. Karen by Zulaika is wide. A 3rd point for Gaucheri in the second set. He serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, Zulaika heard the footsteps on that one. Gaucheri close to the outside, so he tries to thread the needle, put it as close to the line as he can. But you heard, touch a little wood.
I think that if the World Jai-Alai League specializes in anything, it's like crash courses.
Oh, yeah.
You just get thrown in. You just get, if it's announcing, if it's playing, whatever it is, you get thrown in, and we make it happen every time.
Yeah.
And that's the collective
Yes,
league.
it is.
Production, players, everyone. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Caught in the air by Gaucheri. Drop shot by Gaucheri. Zulaika's on it. Rifles it outside to score. A 5th point for Zulaika in the second set. Possible set point.
Well, first long drop shot we've seen from Gaucheri, and I think, you know, down a point here, comfortable with the result either way. If he ties it up, it's 4-4. If not, he feels he's confident to go on a 3-point run to get back in the set.
See, I have such a random reference in my head that there's no way you're going to get it. Like if I said we're the Evelyn Woods of Jai-Alai, you wouldn't get that, right? There's some folks out there, and we have no access to the chat. For the record, we don't. That is
No
strictly
relation to Tiger
That's
Woods?
strictly forbidden from the sea level, from the C-suite.
Oh, wow.
The
Another
ace will score for Zuleika.
That's crazy. What a serve.
Zuleika takes the second set. We'll move on to a third and decisive set. Just 2 minutes.
Well, let's take another look
What
at
a
this
serve. I mean, this serve is just sick. And Gaucheri is taking his break there at the 8 line.
Yeah, not leaving the court
You know,
here.
that
after
is
set.
a thoughtful and intense young man. I mean, he really is. Gaucheri has a degree of professionalism about him, a degree of thoughtfulness. He's intense.
And look at Arta coming out to him also. Sometimes, you know, Gaucheri's always the one that's picking people up, and he's the leader, and he's the captain. Sometimes the captain needs that too, and I like that Arta's going out there just shooting what, you know, just, hey, have a few words, see how he's doing.
Arta,
It may be quick,
and it is important to note that when you see Arta on the court, and this was true elsewhere, I remember one of the message boards was particularly aggressive towards him at one time. But, you know, Arta's got one persona on the court and an entirely different persona off of the court. And he's just got such a positive energy about him. I mean, like when he was judging for us, I thought that he almost got killed.
Oh, yeah.
And he went down to the ground. What was the first thing he did? He smiled and held up peace fingers.
Yeah.
You remember,
I'm
do
good.
you remember that?
I do.
And I was like, man, you just almost got, you know, somebody just threw the ball right at your chest.
Yeah, well, look at that. I mean, he's got Gaucheri up, moving around, talking. You know, sometimes you just got to get it out. If you're frustrated, just verbalizing it sometimes is good. And yeah, hey, you know, it's a little therapy session.
You think he's frustrated?
Yeah, you know
think
what?
anybody's frustrated with the ball? Oh, yes. There's a
everyone.
player in the back right now sitting comfortably in a lounge chair that wants to chat with me after the performance. And seriously, I think I'm going to wash the court in my car and do some vacuuming up in the restaurant that's been closed for 25 years before I go back there.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have jumper cables too? Because I may be in the doghouse when I get back home.
Are you in trouble for what?
Oh, someone was looking to take their car out and they can't move it.
Ooh.
Sorry, hon. All right.
Time to begin our third and final set. First to 6 points will win the match. Gaucheri has a serve for the Renegades.
Here, 0-0, third set, first one to 6, and you know, maybe that's exactly what Artur is telling him. He's been such a great player. He's won more championships than anyone. He's had more success in singles than anybody. You just pump him up. If he's a little down, I mean, this is the guy. This is Gaucheri. He's been one of the best players, and just one set to 6.
Powerful forehand by Zuleika. Perfect read by Gaucheri. His positioning, impeccable. Here's the backhand by Zuleika. Rebote shooting way out. Eyes on the rebote. Mid-court placement. Scoop attempt tipped. First point of the decisive third set goes to Gaucheri. I mean, he just threw that rebote in the middle of the court, which is ill-advised.
Right, but so hard, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, again, probably hooked it because he was trying to just power it and forcing a very difficult scoop for Zuleika. He'll take it. First point of set number 3.
Powerful backhand by Zuleika, dropping low on the back wall. Fine rebote play. Zuleika ready for this one.
Yeah,
that cleared is in play. Gaucheri hard to the inside. Zuleika reads it, stops it, returns it. Rebote coming out. Rebote to the inside will score for Gaucheri. 2 points. And the serve. See, with that one, you had no idea the way Gaucheri was lining up for that. I mean, we've seen him throw a 2-all as frequently as we've seen him throw it inside. And there's just no way of knowing which way he's going to throw it.
We saw it as recently as the second set, too. And Zuleika doesn't want to get beat on that, so he respects the outside. And as you said, there's just a lot of court to cover here in singles. You have to commit. And chose wrong there. And some smiles from Gaucheri, too, as he was working back to the service line. And see Arta in the cage. Good to see. Oh, and the ace.
The ace for Gaucheri will take him to 3 points. He serves.
Well, we've seen that from Zuleika. Now Gaucheri showing that he can do it too. Maintains its height, kicks up, and at that speed in the corner. Good luck. Oh, again that
Zuleika gets up there, makes a great catch. This is a beautiful forehand that forces Gaucheri back to the 10 line. Robote forehand, wall to wall. Robote coming way out, dropping. Gaucheri adjusts, makes the play. Zuleika saves the Robote. Gaucheri sends it back. Robote forehand, caught by Gaucheri. Check, scores. 4th point for Gaucheri of the Renegades. He serves.
It's been a clinic so far in set number 3. I mean, Gaucheri's just been, as you said, throwing the ball hard, which, you know, a sign that he is feeling it a bit, and he wants to get his team this game day tie. Gets the chick-chack there, floor, back wall, and back on the floor pretty quickly for that second bounce.
Powerful backhand by Zuleika. Robote coming out. Robote inside, read by Zuleika. At 2-all, read by Gaucheri. He reaches out, makes the catch.
Yep.
A soft carom on the return will score 5 points. Possible match point for Gaucheri of the Renegades. Beautiful catch in 2-all by, beautiful scoop in 2-all by Zuleika. Gaucheri just stops it.
Well, he's shown you everything in this set. I mean, he's charging to the ball, getting there, throwing it as hard as he can, and killing it with some shots, too. Textbook performance here, and now 1 point to end this game day in a tie.
Powerful backhand by Zuleika. Robote to the inside, on the wall. Gaucheri makes the play. Zuleika on the forehand from the 8. 2 pass. 2-all. Robote lands perfect to score. Point set in a hard-fought match to Gaucheri, taking it in the 3rd set, 6-0.
Ending it in style, 6-0 in the 3rd set. Gaucheri ends it in a 3-3 tie. We'll hear from Gaucheri in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
And we're over in the players' cage with team captain and winner of that last singles, Gaucheri. Congratulations. I know the second set didn't quite go the way that you wanted, but we saw Arta come out there between sets. What was some of that conversation like? It seemed to get you back on track.
Yeah, I played the first set, I think, good. In the second set, I throw a couple shots that I didn't have to throw.
Yeah.
And then I didn't pass him too.
Yeah.
And that was the key, pass him and then pass him and finish the point. And I think the third set, I make perfect.
Yeah, and that conversation, getting you back on track, and then 6-0 in the third set. I mean, how big is it to get another game day tie and some points for the Renegades?
Yeah. It was important, no? We need to take points. If it's not 1 point, a half point, it's good too. And we knew that, and it was an important game because if not, we lose the game day and our tie. We want to win, but we have a tie, and we are happy too for that.
Yeah, we'll tell you too. I mean, you do own the tiebreaker over the Fireballs, so with that point, you're in 4th place and back in the playoffs. So big win there, Gaucheri. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at those standings here for a moment, and we can tell you exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, 2 points for both the Renegades and the Fireballs, but again, the tiebreaker, total matches won, and the Fireballs have actually lost 2 game days, 5-1, so that's going to put them a little bit behind the 8 ball there with that tiebreaker. So the Renegades now taking over that final playoff spot along with the Devils, Chargers, and Cyclones, who are up at the top. We will be back in action tomorrow night with another game day here beginning at 3 p.m., folks. We hope to see you then.